All right, there we go. Hopefully this will work now. All right, let me see here. If we put that on there, we put that on there. Boom. You guys should be able to hear the game. We should be all good. Yes, guys? Yeah, I know there was no audio. I know there was no audio. All right, this is going to be the start of this stream. We're not going to have any of the fancy other stuff, which has been cut off. Wooden Potatoes 2, people. Unfortunately, you've missed a wonderful intro filled with technical issues and all that good stuff. But here we go. So no overlays. We're all good. You're very quiet, WP. Am I very quiet? Please don't throw me off with random unnecessary advice. Am I really quiet or am I good? Is it that I'm quiet or are you just saying that the background audio is too loud? There's a difference there. Like, this is super, super, super quiet, as you can see already here. No, I'm not quiet. Sounds good. It's fine. All right, there you go. Everybody, don't shout at me. Shout at the guy. All right, guys, it's Path of Fire. So we're going to be playing Path of Fire today. Like I said, I've been playing tons of this demo. I've learned a huge amount over the past 24 hours. A huge, huge, huge amount. And I want to share it with you all. I haven't been able to do that on YouTube videos yet, which means that basically this stream is where we're going to be getting all of that juicy details and stuff in. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. What I'm thinking is we will actually make a new character and we will run into the demo on that new character. But first I want to show you the guy that I've currently been playing. So this is a duplicate of the dude I'm anticipating playing on when the game actually comes out. So the beta name I've got here is the Alcine. Which, of course, is a terribly typed version of what we see in the Black Citadel. And I'm actually going to open up with a little something of how to break out of the map, which seems really weird, obviously. But I've done a lot here, and there could have been really worthwhile videos too. I think other people are finally catching on how to do a lot of stuff. But I had several people messaging me on interesting map breakouts and things last night. And so I did a few of them. I've actually got everything you can within the demo region. So that includes stuff like, I don't know why I'm wearing my headset if everything's coming through the goddamn TV. So that includes like this mastery point up here, which is surrounded by quicksand. And that includes this area up here where you're supposed to need the skimmer to be able to get to. So all of this has been bypassed. And it's really kind of weird, actually. I have so much fun in Guild Wars 2 when I feel genuinely restricted, but it's so easy to break out of maps in Guild Wars 2, and it's so easy to bug Guild Wars 2, and it's so easy to sort of do that stuff. I think that that really kind of harms the expansion a little bit. What's the other area? There's also a giant Djinn temple up here, which is pretty cool, and you can bug your way up there. So yeah, I'll show you guys just this little cheaty, exploity thing. I don't really know. I mean, it's a demo, right? This is essentially a beta. It's a demo. I think it's okay. I don't think it's the kind of thing that we shouldn't be sharing with one another. And by the way, this only exists because it's a demo. This isn't just a world hole. This is, you know, because it's a demo. So people that don't know, a long time ago, one of my early, like, bigger videos after Guild Wars 2 came out was a demonstration and instruction guide for people how to break out of maps and do something that I called void jumping. And this is basically the way that the Guild Wars 2 engine works is underneath the floor, everywhere, even under the water, right? There is just a plane of water. There's ocean everywhere. If you log out and log back in while you're in that ocean, the game will seek to, instead of placing you back in the ocean, the game will seek to place you on the highest legal terrain above it. So what you can do, if you can break out of the map and specifically break under the map, you can stand anywhere you like, log out, log back in, and it will put you high up. And it totally breaks the game. This is a well-known technique, something people have done for a long time now. Thank you so much for the resubs there, guys. It can be done in this demo. And so that kind of totally breaks needing a jumper or needing, you know, a raptor that can clear big distances or needing a skimmer and stuff. And I'll just show you this because I was talking to Shaman and I just kind of wanted to quickly show off. And then we'll get into regular POF demo stuff, okay? Can you make a squad for teleport to you? Yeah, TPs to a friend works, but I'm not going to do that here. By the way, it's beautiful. I will geek out about all of this stuff soon enough, okay? But so here we are on our Raptor. I can't believe this is the first real Path of Fire gameplay that I'm going to be presenting to the internet. But so we're going to go this way. I don't think I actually have auto run bound to anything anymore. Oh, no, there we go. I do. So we're going to go this way. Tell me if the volume's good, guys, because I really want you to hear it. And if we can't do ducking today, then that's going to kind of suck. Am I entering the screenshot contest? No, probably not. I don't really care about it. any of the prizes really, and I don't know. The thing is with me, I'm hosting a competition and stuff, but I'm a bit of a cynic really, and I could never see myself actually winning a competition, so I would never enter one. But that's just kind of the way that it goes for me. So we go to Amnoon Farms. I caught tons of footage. I was going to do a video guide on this yesterday, and it was going to be brilliant. But issues. Oh, you guys have got no idea how many issues I've had. Just look, it's been a real fight to be able to get videos up, and I'm still not getting them in the quantity that I want for this friggin' release. But hey, anyway, woe is me, right? Pity my life, guys. So you come past the Amnoon Farms, as I've shown here, and over into this little corner of the map, where you'll find that there's a torch in a wall. Related to some areas we can't actually access just yet. Waldir, dude, it's nice to see you, man. I hope you saw, by the way, at the start of the stream today, I used your intro, which was very cool. My game music's off or too silent to notice. There is no music right now. Okay, so basically what you're going to do, guys, is you're going to come here. Now, there's tons of sand eels, so you're probably going to want to kill them. I will try to on my own. I'm not quite sure what my build is. I've been loving a lot of these new Ellie changes, I have to say. What we're probably going to do is not get great mount sound effects today, because the devs still, amazingly, this is a bit of a disappointment of the expansion for me, but the devs have unfortunately continued to bind footstep sounds and interesting ambient sounds to combat sound effects, and it's just such a bad idea because you never hear them. But so what you're going to want to do is kill the eels and just clear yourself a space here, okay? So to look at the map specifically, it's Kasuni Waterhole, and so on. Now, there are no real world holes as far as I've seen, but you can make yourself a world hole right here on the map. And I want to thank a couple of different people who showed this off. B-Boy says, I'm here, I swear. Good job, good job. Let's do some giveaways today, B-Boy. This should be really exciting for people. You are around a little bit quieter than usual. Alright, I just bumped myself 4 dB. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Okay, so what you're going to do, okay, is you'll notice that on the edge of a map, this happens. Right? You get blinked back through. Now, for whatever reason, if you get yourself blinked in this manner after having logged out and in, is the combat music still going on? It only just ended. God, that's worse than the Lion's Arch. That's going to be really annoying. So, if you do this after having logged out and logged back in, the game, I don't know, it doesn't like it. It doesn't quite remember where you were before, or it tricks things out a little bit. So, basically, what we're going to do is we can stand right here on this, like, darker patch of ground. Very easy, very comfortable, okay? We're just going to stand here, and all we're going to do is we're going to go to Character Select, and we're going to log back in. And once we're back in, here's where the magic will happen, everybody. I hope you can see this, Shaman. We're going to walk against the boundary. And there you have it. That's how it works. That's it. It's really easy. And that's how you can get out of this map and straight into the void. And yeah, so from here, just for like reference for people, now what you can do is you can swim anywhere you want in the demo underneath. Like, for example, this plateau that's coming up here. And anywhere you want, like the Djinn hideout all the way up here. I mean, I've got footage of all of it. It's all beautiful, right? And when you're underneath a place now... Oh, wow, look, there's actually a hole in the middle. That's crazy. Oh, no, there is ground up there. And so, generally speaking, it doesn't always work. But if you character select and come back in now, anywhere you want while you're underneath the map, it will seek to put you at the highest place it can if it doesn't detect you're in a illegal area already. Which should mean that, here we go, we land on top of this plateau, as you can see. And so the actual only way that we're supposed to be able to get onto this plateau here, into this sand pile, is specifically with the jumper and like highly upgraded mounts. That's how the devs want us to get up here. And they've hidden stuff all over the map, by the way. That, you know, this has been so cool to see, like, how much verticality there still is in the design. But it's all mount stuff that's supposed to be locked off to us. And so, yeah, you can climb. As you can see, this mesa we're on here, there is no way up here this high. There is no way. And yeah, we've made it. And so that is how you can skip anywhere you want. You can get any mastery point you want, blah, blah, blah. So some of you guys might have been wondering, okay, with all the mastery points, can you buy canyon jumping? Can you get it? But unfortunately, you can't do it anyway. This ability is unavailable, as it says. So the original video I wanted to do, and this was just a matter of moments, really, after the demo came out, was to show people how to break out, how to get all the mastery points and unlocking it, and the kind of things you could do with Canyon Jumper. I thought that was going to be really fun. But Canyon Jumper's not available anyway, and then I had all these other problems, so there you go. So that's WP Hackaroo. That's sort of a return to a 2013 video. I did once long ago. That's void jumping in the demo map. Feel free to take it, do it wherever you want it. I assumed everyone knew about this because I'd had 2 different people message me about this. And hats off to them as well. Super quickly after it came out. Super quickly. So I thought everyone knew it, but I saw Shaman tweeted saying, oh, I've almost made it to the void. And Shaman's usually super quick on that stuff. So I thought I'd just sort of show that off. Pristathy says, have you tried the post-processing option in there? I'm curious how it would look. I haven't been able to play it. Yeah, post-processing is really nice on this new map. Really nice. It looks super washed out without it. So the nights, as you can see, are beautiful. And then when you turn it off, it looks like post-processing. They're doing a lot of color grading. They're adjusting the levels a lot. There's a lot more. It makes the game much more vibrant. So there you can see the difference between them. Post-processing is amazing in this map. They seem to do it really well. I mean, it's a question of taste. So KRK and K Grand says there that post-processing makes it all saturated. But I like it. I like it a lot. It's a really... And in the day as well, there's a huge difference as well. I don't know whether this is a new skybox, by the way. I think this is just the Ratassoon skybox. What are your thoughts on the Renegade Elite spec not being from Alona? I don't have any thoughts on that. You're the first... Well, it's channeling someone who's not from Alona, sure. I think that's okay, though. By the way, another little tip, a movement thing that's happened with the game. Oh, this sucks. I want this on a YouTube video. You guys would best enjoy this. Because everything I say here is going to feel so hollow and empty to reiterate now on YouTube. All right? You'd best enjoy this. So, by the way, movement, right? Essentially, everyone can in the game now, as long as you can have a mount, you can double jump, essentially. So, if... I'll demonstrate that here, right? This tree, if I want to jump onto that branch of this tree, I can't, obviously. I can't jump that high. We need about 2 jumps worth of height. So, the funny thing is, when you mount, you get higher up. And when you dismount, you jump off of him. So when I hit this X skill here, we're going to jump off. And it's essentially a double jump. So watch. And now we can make it. Do you see that? And so you can use that constantly on the demo to go to all kinds of places. When mounts come back to Corteria, that's going to be huge for map exploration, new places. If you think about places like the Chalice of Tears, where they give you really grueling jumps, those aren't grueling anymore because you do it off of the back of a raptor and you're all good. I mean, the jumper, obviously... does a ton of that stuff anyway. So yeah. Film your videos on Twitch. People don't like recycled Twitch stuff on YouTube. They don't like it. They view it as lazy and so on. And it's not laziness that would make me want to do it. It's just that once I've said it once, I kind of get it out of my system. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, Christopher, wait, oh look, we've even got the sunrise here. I'll show you what post-processing looks like then. Yeah, this is permafrost. Another thing I wanted to try out. Someone said that Electro Blue dye was apparently the best white dye. So... I'm going to see what they mean by that, because I do actually have Electro Blue. Ah, what? That's not the best white dye. Permafrost is so much better. You actually lose a lot of texture work and detail when you run Permafrost, actually. That's kind of interesting. No, Electro Blue is not the best. Someone tweeted me that, and I wanted to show it off. Electro Lime, beauty. I love this. Indigo. You can't mount in the Chalice of Tears? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. How do you know that? How do you know that? Where's that information come from? Can you not mount in any no-glide area? I mean, that would make sense. Taikaki says, first time seeing the stream in a year. I love you, WP. Continue your great work. Thanks so much, man. Thanks so much. And listen, guys, if you want anyone to get in and try this demo, you can run out of content in the demo quite quickly, actually, I think. But if you want anyone to try out POF, this is the weekend to do it. If you're going to enter the competition, this is the weekend to do it. So do try and get them in. And if anyone is new who hasn't played and is in chat, feel free to speak up and I'll teach you about it. Yeah, so there's a Supreme Rune of Holding in the demo as well that has greater than 20 slot bags. My thoughts are that that's very cool. Oh, there's a new debuff icon around most JPs that says no mounts. Is there now? That's curious. WP, what sweet effect / reshade are you using? None. This is the vanilla game. There is no sweet effect. You see this slight bit lens flare here? Do you remember they were playing with that a little bit in Ember Bay? That is native. That is not sweet effects. That is not reshade. That's native lens flare. Built on this map. I mean, it's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. Don't you guys think? I think it's gorgeous. Let's drop the face cam. Let's make it a bit smaller. I think it's amazing. So cool. Did I find Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba already? Actually, not myself, but I don't really care that much. I think it's cool, but I don't care to go see it for myself. Have you found a Firebrand NPC to talk to? No, I've only found a Holosmith and a Mirage. Those are the only 2 that I know about that are on this map. Did I not open this?
You can never have too much treasure.
I feel like continuing to bump the game audio up until people start complaining it's too loud. And then drop it ever so slightly, and then boom, I know I'm at the right threshold. What do you think about... do you think of a feline riding a raptor? What? I don't think about that. Why would I think about that? Do you mean just Char riding raptors? I like what they did with the scaling, by the way. I saw a Reddit thread where someone was like, oh, the scaling's all off. It's not off. It's cool that an Asura is, like, perched on it, on the tip of the saddle, and a Char looks, you know, like it's a bit big for it. That's cool. I like that. You fell totally in love with your doggy. You really can't wait for more than a month to adventure with him. I mean, it is cool. Being able to dye them as well. I feel like some kinship, some bonding with it. It's so cool, isn't it? Can you mount a Char? Maybe they'll add that to the gem store. My greatest regret is that I cannot be on a magic carpet while on the Raptor. Which is a real shame, ArenaNet. What are you doing? I want to glide around. Magic carpet mounted gameplay. What are you doing? Cannot use this item right now. Outrageous. The other sad thing, it's sad in some ways, but it's nice in other ways. I guess this will become a mount discussion. Let's talk about mounts, guys. Here we go. Let's act like this was planned. The other thing, so tonics. You cannot be tonic mounted. And I guess that makes perfect sense. But what it means is, like, if you like the endless tonics that they started doing in Season 3, they really did pick the perfect time to do endless tonics because they can't... Because they lost some worthwhile. Wouldn't it be cool to be riding around on a Kodan? Wouldn't it? I love the idea of being a Kodan in the desert. I really do. I think this is awesome. I love, like, just... Oh, man. Beauty. Imagine a bit of depth of field in this. This is a great little screenshot right here. I think this would be so cool. But you can't. You can't ride a raptor, so... That is an extra thing that says, hey, let's get Kodan in the future. Let's get Kodan as a race. People keep asking me what are the two races I want to see. It's Lagos and Kodan. No, sorry, it's Tengu and Kodan, not Lagos. I mean, Lagos are sort of a runner-up, but yeah. Awesome Mini, which one is that? This one's from Winter's Day. I knew immediately I wanted to have a snowy, wintry character to explore the desert with me. But yeah, I mean, look at the chill coming off of him. He's so cool, isn't he? You guys ever properly noticed this? How chilly and cold the Kodan are? And it would be so cool to just be able to ride around on a mount on these guys. Do you think mount should be able to slash dance and slash sit? I do, actually. That's a bit of a disappointment, I think. I think you should be able to get stuff. People found a mount merchant with a mounts tab. Yeah, I found that as well. I wanted to talk about that. There's so much. Anyway, so here, by the way, so this is day, all right? And I'll show you guys with post-processing off. This is exciting, isn't it? I really hope people who haven't had a chance to play yet are enjoying themselves. All right, so check this out. Big difference, again, with the post-process. I mean, really, I think the lens flare should be considered post-processing, but apparently it's not. Big difference. So I think we were doing a reshade project for a while called Reshade Map, where basically each... map you can load out a different config, and I think that's becoming more increasingly important in Guild Wars 2 than ever before. I'm enjoying it, but I would like some questions answered. You realize you're one out of many hundreds of people, and I can't answer everyone's questions all the time. You realize that? I'm not quite sure why you'd feel entitled to that either. I am answering questions. All I'm doing is looking at chat and answering questions. How do you obtain the mount, both in the demo and in the real game? Has that been released, or is it in the air? Well, you get the first mount in the story. I'll show you that in a second. After that, I guess the other ones will either be hearts because of that mounts tab, or they'll be because more story acquisitions. Yeah, not hundreds of people, 1,000 plus. Are they going to be mount skins? The devs haven't really given any confirmation on any of that yet. I think there should be, though. Look how cool this is. This is like Augury Rock stuff. All right. Let's make a new character. Okay, Twitch, you're going to vote. What are we going to make? What are we going to play? It's up to you. We're going to create for a demo. Do I dare go to straw pot? I'm so scared of my PC just exploding from alt tabs and stuff. All right, so who do we want to travel in the desert on? You've already seen a human with all of the perfect stuff, right? So, quick straw poll. If you have the add-on bettertwitch.tv, you can do it directly from your web browsers. Straw poll UI seems totally different. What happened, straw poll? No, it's not a code. It's a straw poll, people. It's a straw poll. We're voting. We're doing this democratically. Click the link and go to the straw poll, and we will see what people say that they want. All right, it's mostly Char. Char is the quick winner on that one. Next poll. Profession. What profession do you guys want to see? I'm gonna play female char. What profession do you want to be? Out of the 9 classes. Guardian, Warrior, Revenant, Ranger, Thief, Engineer. Normally I'd talk more about your options on this when we do these on streams, but I think today we'll just... people want to get to the demo, so we're not going to spend ages. Alright, so here's the next straw poll. What class do you want to be, everybody? Boom. Let me close that tab as well. View results. There's only 1 vote right now. Did I fail to link that properly? It's strawpoll.me, not .com. Wow. Oh, did we break this page then? Oh, refresh results. Oh, no, there we go. Refreshed. So right as I refresh this Revenant. You guys want a Char Revenant. You want a Char Revenant. I understand. Here we go then. Char Rev. We'll zerg through that. What? Carla Scott Rager ZX is picked already, is it? What the hell? Carla Scorch Razory is picked. Oh, is this like the devs have just flagged it all? Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. There you go. New char ledge, and ledge is in area of geometry or environment. There we go. Boom. We're done. All right, in we go. Okay, we're not going to listen to all the story and stuff. I've already done multiple streams on that. So Smitsky there says, did you say that there were 90 plus entries for the competition on the website? Yeah, I've got a bit of a story about that. I don't really want to talk about it much because I feel like it will just encourage people. But yes, I did have 90 entries and there's less than 60 up there because... I don't know, I mean, this is really depressing to me. I was very clear to people when I ran this competition. I said, I'm just one guy working alone. You know, if you're trying to pull one over on it, you're just basically dicking me over. You know, and I'm just trying to do something sort of nice here. And I said in the terms and conditions, you know, don't try and pull a fast one. Apparently people don't give a fuck though. I thought there were 90 submissions. There were less than 60 because all of those that are missing were all either straight up trolls and jokes or people trying to cheat and people flagging their same video multiple times or just basically trying to just greedy people just trying to steal wins, I guess. And it was really kind of shitty to look at actually. So yeah, out of the actual legitimate contest entries, there's like less than 60. Yeah, I mean, it's actually crazy. You sort of think that most people are all right, but I'm actually astounded at how many people were just, I don't know, just so selfish and just so greedy and just, I don't know. It really, it's a bit gross to think about, honestly, it is. But yeah, so that's why there's not, that's why out of the original 90 that I had, actually a lot less of them have appeared on the site. Everyone else who did it legit though, and a lot of people just don't know how to follow instructions, by the way. Like, if you're going to join the competition, I've been very clear about this. Put your name and account number. That's what you need to... No, not your Gmail. No, I never said Gmail. But the amount of people that have been trying to claim other people's videos and stuff, it's pretty ugly, I think. But yeah. All right, so anyway... Let's not try, and like I said, I didn't want to talk about it too much because if I'm like, oh, it's the one thing, guys, and I'm basically crying on camera, it just encourages people to do more of it. All right, there we go. So we got our armor rolling. I guess we'll just stick with what else the game's given us for now. Hammer's okay. I don't have an ascended hammer. I didn't put in the bank. And I've got all my boosters on that other character. That's fine though. I think we look all right. Shall we be a Kodan as we go through? No. Actually, I kind of don't like this skin. Let's put a wardrobe outfit on. What did the Char look like in the Sunspear outfit? Oh my god. What? All right, we're going to be a Sunspear Char, baby. Oh yeah, let's do it. Oh, we're white as well. I didn't... Is that what it does by default, really? Never have faith in humanity again, WP. Yeah, I mean, because the only people... What gets me with that is it's like, if I was a company, I get it, right? Because there's like no face, there's no name to it, there's no nothing. If I was like, you know, if I was like some multi-millionaire that's... Or, you know, like I say, a company that's offering... you know, monetary prizes and trips out, then that's also fun. I'm literally just a guy that's doing a giveaway. To me, it's on the same level as like trying to cheat guilds out of money and stuff. It's just weird. It's like, I don't know. I guess people just get very greedy. It's something I guess I've just come to terms with. Yeah, let's run Hammer. I haven't run Hammer for a while. What did they change, by the way, about Rev? Because I haven't looked very much except the Condi changes on the big balance patch. What else was significant? What's new and fun to play with? I hear the Jarless hammers are cooler right now, right? Is that true? We should be on sword on the offset as well. That's nice. So we get healed up as these strike. That's cool. Guess I'll just run autos in the skill 2. You can skip the story if you want. Yeah, I know, and because we've already unlocked the first mount. Do you guys want to experience the story, or do you want to skip the story? Do you want to see what it's like to get the mount and see some side bonus dialogue you might have missed, or do you want to go straight into the open world? Bear in mind, there's not too much content in the demo, so skip. Nah, skip. Wow, that many people don't like this. What was so wrong with this that people want to skip it that fast? But that's okay. The Twitch has spoken. So basically the way you can skip it is character select and then back in. I'm happy to skip it there because the character audio is going to be competing with my voice. And we all know I love the sound. I got that as a comment recently as well. Someone was like, WP loves the sound of his own voice. It's like, hold on, the only capacity through which you've ever interacted with me is as WP on the internet, where it's my job to speak. Like, what do you want me to do? Mime my discussions somehow. It's like, what Skip, you've seen it like 10 times by now. Have you? Why have you played that so much? All right, anyway, there we go. We played the demo. We've all played the demo. Well, the thing is, not everyone has all played the demo, but it's cool. So, okay, we're out in the open world. We're out in the world. So, what kind of cool things are there to show off? First of all, there was the Elite Specialization guy. We did a show last weekend with this. And we finally have control, guys, so we can actually learn about the different elite specs. So we're going to be a renegade when we're here. So let's actually see what we've got. He says, "Ahai, traveler." Remember, ahai is how they say hello in Alona. I'll tell you what, one of the things I've really enjoyed about this demo, and particularly the early maps, is we know we're going to Alona in this expansion. We know that's a big part of it. But the map still, and you know, the devs could have, like... I almost would have expected the devs to accidentally, or like, you know, absent-mindedly, this is a better way to say it, absent-mindedly sort of already be referring to this as Alona. Do you get what I mean? Because, you know, the assets that they're sharing across the places. But they're really, really good, and they're very strict about it in the lore. They're like, no, this is the Crystal Desert. This isn't Alona. We're nowhere near Alona right now. Alona's this long, distant place. And all the NPCs you speak to really give you that impression. Thanks so much for another sub then, Nature Dead. I hope you're enjoying the stream. It was probably in my best interest to not do this and to make a YouTube video instead, so hopefully you're having some fun. Did you get inside the fish island in the southwest? Yes, that's where this stream started. Yep. I've been everywhere. I've been literally everywhere. If the boundaries aren't kicking you out, then I've been there. Except like maybe a couple of random rocks, like the one we were stood on earlier. And the VIP area. Would you like to hear about the different things? So tell me about the Revenant specialization. Renegades? I've heard of them, but they come from outside Alona. I know they use bows and draw power from Char named Carla Torchblazer. That's what I've heard. That's interesting. So that's all he says. Do you know where I could find more information? If you'd like to learn more, I'd suggest finding someone who belongs to that specialization and asking them questions directly. They'll be able to help. Great, where can I find them? Sorry, but our current catalog doesn't have that information yet. You look like the adventurous sort, though. Perhaps you'll run into them on your travels. So this is exactly what I wanted to see. You know, on this previous stream, I was like, oh, I'm really worried that maybe they're, you know, they're not doing it. They're just going to dump it all at us kind of weirdly at the start, but they don't. They actually encourage you to go out, and there is more stuff to learn through exploration and adventure. This isn't just like a tacked on thing that they did at the end. Holy crap, we're getting a lot of subs. I guess it's that time on the stream. So if you guys are watching, if you sub, you get a badge, you get emotes, you get all that fun stuff. It helps me out in real life, and I really appreciate it. Also, if you have Amazon Prime, you can do that for free to me right now. Without any, like, messing around. There's just a button you can click on screen and boom, you can do it. You give one streamer that for free, and that would be super, super useful. To those of you who have done it already, thank you very, very much. And that's basically what's going on, if you guys haven't really got involved with this kind of stuff that much before. Calamari says, I wanted to see if there was other dialogue with Ritlock as a rev. Oh, in the story. Yeah, sorry, Rip. Everybody said to skip, though. Someone also pointed out playing a ranger for the Sandline, so that's something. So yeah, if anybody does consider doing that, you'll get your name on screen. I'll call you out. Let me just give mad props to the people who deserve it already. Nature Dead, Soup Junkie, Johnny Bakes, and the Source 667. All right, anyway, so let's keep going. So yeah, they give you like a splash. Is someone pick another specialization for us to look at some lore on? Soldier, Adventurer, Scholar. Which ones? Tell me about the soldiers instead. You know, I find fact retention quite hard sometimes, but weirdly, like, with a new band of elite specializations, I just know the names just right off the top of my head instantly, so easily right now. I don't forget any of them anymore. It's weird to me how quickly and comfortably that's sunk in, considering we can't even play them right now. What did someone say? Scourge? Okay, so Royal says Scourge. So, I actually looked at this yesterday. Scholar. Tell me about the Scourges, the Necromancers. Scourges are Necromancers who use corrupting sand magic. They conjure barriers and shades made out of sand, and I've heard that they have origins with Palawa Joko. Thanks so much, Novier. Welcome, welcome. You don't know half of them still? Really? See, that's so weird to me. Like, I just know it. Someone says Weaver. I mean, I think that's interesting that the Scourges are kind of almost like in alliance with Palawa, while the Spellbreakers are sort of super against him. Weaver are mages who can wield different elements in their either hand, combining them or for more potent effects. They're quite handy with a sword, or so I've been told. I don't like this. This isn't lore. This is just a mechanical summation of what they do.
Impressive. You fight like a natural born dwarf.
I learned from the best.
Oh, baby. Revenant lore. Oh, it's so good. Jarlis, you are the voice in my head, and I love you very much, my friend. Twitch Whisper. What have we got here? Get chat hyped. Oh, okay. Oh, what is this? What is this? Okay, do we have the TP on demo accounts? No, we don't. All right, I can't show you the value of it, guys, but we're doing a Timekeeper Torch giveaway. It's worth 183 gold on the trading post. We're doing a giveaway. So if you're here at the stream right now, you get some benefits here. 183 gold. If you guys want to win, don't type anything just yet, but if you want to win, we're going to be doing a giveaway very soon. I will give you the keyword very shortly. And another sub. Jay, thank you very much. Mirage. Mirage has got some pretty cool lore. And we can actually speak to the Mirage character. Sorry, not adventurers. Scholars. Mirages. Mirages are nomadic mesmers who draw power from the crystal desert sands. They're able to create mirrors and distort reality around them. I've never met one. 42 is not the keyword. It's absolutely not, no. It's not just, is it just my stream that people are spamming 42? Is this, or is it all streams? Is everybody just spamming 42 everywhere at the moment? Let me move the chat as well so you guys can more clearly see the minimap and the chat at the same time. Alright, it's not 42, people. Keyword, monkey. Oh, we should do a giveaway where the prize is monkey at some point and you have to type it like Riku somehow. All right, anyway, so yeah, we can find the Mirages. Anyway, yeah, so very cool. Very, very, very cool. So we've also got Herald. Now, Heralds were a Living World Season 1 system that would tell you what stuff was going on. In the new maps...
It's nothing more serious than the leaks we keep hearing about.
I don't know what to do with dialogue and stuff. I don't know. Not having a ducker is so shit. I spent all this time learning how to do stuff this year. I could do amazing content for you, and then everything breaks. So lame. I don't think... Is the keyword actually monkey? Did we do that? Maybe the keyword's monkey. It might have actually appeared in chat. Good job, B-boy, if it is. Let me turn off Firefox. Yes, close both tabs. Don't ask me that question. So anyway, on this map, basically, they tell you everything that's going on, right? So cargo's been spilled in the harbour. Melmash says, thanks for all the hard work covering POF. Thanks very much. You got an eye for fine potatoes. I really appreciate that. 5 months in a row, too. Okay, apparently it's not monkey. Anyway. So yeah, we can figure out what events are going on from there. Let's go... I see. The only mastery I don't have is the chef one. Wow, it's triggering the eye for fine potatoes a lot. Thank you very much, Manix the Magician. Thank you. Welcome, welcome. They're a Djinn in the north of the map. I know, I've killed them. They're pretty fun to fight. They're very dangerous. They're very, very, very dangerous. So there's actually fire Djinn on this map, and then there's a water Djinn that you can fight on one of the hero points, on one of the hero challenges. Actually, do you guys, let's go see the Djinn. I'm gonna break out again. I'll show you the Djinn. Why not? Shh, it's fine. We'll do this. Since I'm probably not gonna make a video on it in the end anyway, I may as well do it here. So yeah, if you guys want to see an area of the map, even if you've played the demo, if you want to see an area of the map that you've probably not seen before, we'll go do that. And look at how gorgeous it is. It's absolutely fantastic. The shark is still looking hungry. Where do we, when do we get new emotes? Yeah, I don't know, man. We got some new, a lot of people asking that seem to just have no understanding that they came in Season 3. And that annoys me a lot. It's like people whinge about stuff that has been answered. We did get a ton of new emotes in Season 3. We did. But that was just them repurposing other stuff and being kind of smart about it. I still believe, though, generally speaking. By the way, one of the mastery points is up here. I'll show you this. This is cool. I love these buildings. They look so good, don't they? So let's come up here. Ooh. I mean, Char do look a bit cramped on mounts, I will say. I must be honest. Oh, it must only be client-side dialogue that only triggers when you don't have the insight. Basically, if you're walking around up here, this guy's complaining that people are walking on the buildings with mounts, and he says they must be using it to jump over there. And so you can jump over and you can get this insight. So gorgeous. Truly, truly, truly gorgeous. The chat is all awful. Sorry, guys. There we go. We'll put it like that. WP, can you repeat mastery activities like the chef thing? No, because it's the mastery system. Don't blame me, man. Don't you look at me. I mean, I kind of don't like that we don't get a proper experience of getting the raptor ever again. You only get it once. You can't character swap and get it again. That's it. It's over. Anyway, look, we don't have to get into all of that. Let's keep moving. But yeah, we'll go fight some of the Djinn. I can't remember what I was saying. Can I repeat the chef thing? Oh, sorry, you can repeat the chef thing. You can repeat some of them. I think the fighting ones. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. The keyword is renegade. So, guys, if you want to win 183 gold, you're going to want to type that in. If you keep an eye on Twitch chat instead of like alt-tabbing and just listening, you'll probably... I kind of want to see how well I can fight those on this character with the default build. But I guess I probably shouldn't risk it. So let's never mind that then. I think I've gone a weird way here. I think I've gone a bit of an odd direction. I think I'm supposed to be more over there. This might be the mesa we were on before or something like that. So chat's been nuked. Beautiful. Good luck, everybody. 183 gold. It's not bad. Several gems worth of money there. Is that weird to always put that into a conversion for gems? But yeah, so what do you guys think about the bigger bags? I think it's quite nice, and it does more to fight inventory wars too. Don't forget, it's just the rune that we've seen for it right now. To craft it, it could take a whole load of other stuff. It could be account-bound crafting. I think it's another opportunity to give us some meaningful rewards. Guild Wars 2 always did kind of a bad job at that, actually, in my opinion, for such a powerful system and such a useful thing. They could have done way better. Yeah, we're far too far north. Let's go this way. How big is the bag? I think it's 5 slots bigger, is it? Is it 25 slots instead of 20? Bigger bags is such a good reward if they link the crafting materials to the new maps only. Yeah, I can see that as well, definitely. I think it is a good idea. I just wonder whether they've double dipped now. Like, they could have affected Inventory Wars 2 by giving us bigger bags that are more, you know, interesting to go for as cool rewards. But at the same time, they've also reduced how much we care about bigger bags because of identified gear in the system now. unidentified. So I don't know whether like they've double dipped now. They've hurt the value they would have got. I mean, double dipping is probably a good idea. Because people really... I mean, inventory wars is a bad thing, really. You don't want to experience too much of that. Why is everyone spamming Renegade? Because if they type that, that's the keyword. If they type that, they get in on a giveaway to win... to win 183 gold in skin form. Hey, Ben Gray. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much. WP, I think bigger bags are good, but the identification system really concerns me since... You've already scrolled off. I'm so sorry. Have you seen the Balthazar statue? I have. See, I hate all this, man. I've seen this stuff. I want to get videos out of it. Oh, shit. I didn't do the right thing. It still worked anyway. That's fine. All right. Okay, we're going to have a bit of swimming here. Let's get some good chat going. Otherwise, this is going to be really boring to watch. We'll go to the Djinn area, though. AWP, I don't know if you've checked the mount key bindings, but two things struck me. Number one, looks like we might be able to bound each thing. Yep. There's binding for mount skill 1 and mount skill 2. One is the same as the skill space action. What is skill 2? Well, presumably, you know, the raptor has the one disengage. There might be other disengages. Also, you got to look here as well. Master the raptor mount and learn to share the bonus from Ravenous Strike to all mount engaged skills. That doesn't mean you get Ravenous Strike on other mounts, though, right? That means just other mounts will do... Their damage will be increased and they will suck in. So, I don't know. I don't really like this. This is so shit. This is actually really bad, I think. I actually really don't like this. The more I look at this. 4 tiers? What the mastery system needed was more tiers. It needed lots of little ones, right? Like, gliding needed to, like... it needed... Oh, I don't know. I don't like this. And all of them are just based on a mount. I mean, what a hollow shell of a system this is. I really don't like this very much. So far from what I can see. 4 tiers. Just seems so arbitrary. They're not using this system to any of its strengths. It just feels so vestigial, like it doesn't need to be here. How much of the map is currently playable? Around 50%. Yeah, so I got a bit of egg on my face on this one as well. By the way, I wanted to show you guys too. Oh, hold on. You see the legendary centaur stance here, and you see the Jarlis. You see they've got these icons now. They've got like this water thing, and it's slightly grayed out, and there's like teardrops. This is a new thing that they've got to represent when something doesn't work underwater. It's really nice. I like that. And you'll see that that's even on our mount here. So this is totally made me thinking of mounted underwater mounts. So I'm guessing if we have the skimmer, we might be able to press X here. And it will like shoot us to the surface or something. And then we'll start skimming around on top. Or maybe they're all unavailable underwater. We'll get the Griffin in Season 4. And then maybe in the future, we'll get an underwater mount. You know, like a proper like shark that we can grab onto and it will swim around in front of us or something like that. I think that'd be really, really exciting. And we'll actually be able to proc it underneath. But that seems like it totally fits at the moment. So there we go. We have a winner. What do you think about legendary footfalls and mounts? We don't have them currently. Yeah, I think they're a good idea, but I think that they should have new space for them. I think that it shouldn't just be, oh, existing legendaries have it. And now you have those. I think what they should do is give us new legendary items and categories that give you those. So, like, I'm quite surprised they never did it like another flavor gear slot. So, a flavor gear slot would be like that aqua breather. Which a lot of, I don't know, I think when you play too much Guild Wars 2, you start losing perspective on things. You're like, oh, this is so unnecessary. I think that there is worth in having a flavor slot like this. And I figured they might have a flavor slot for mounts as well. And, you know, there could be so many itemization opportunities there, which would mean you can have a legendary mount, which gives you the legendary footfalls, harness, sorry. Or you can put a specific rune in the harvest that gives you a passive while you're on mount back. There's so many opportunities for itemization in that. And they didn't do any of it, really. So I don't know. But I think that, yeah, legendary footfalls for mounts can be a thing. It should just be encouraged as like a new thing. So that people have continuously got new cosmetics to work for and ideas to go for and things. Watch donations. Sorry. Oh, God. Did somebody donate? Somebody did. Nature Dead. You said, I did not mean Guild Wars 2 emotes, but Twitch emotes. Oh, yeah. Well, listen. Welcome and I have pushed the website now, so maybe I'll go to Welcome, beg him for more help that I totally don't deserve. Thank you very much, though. Sorry about that. And Winter Grey, thank you. Rurina, Guild Wars 2. You guys are all awesome. Welcome. So yeah, let's keep going. I won't do any more breakout stuff after this, guys. This is just a cool area that a lot of people won't have seen. So hopefully I'll give some value to people who who have played the demo already. And it is a little, there isn't too much content in the demo. I'll talk about the map again in a second. Actually, I'll talk about it now. Yeah, a bit of egg on my face. I honestly thought that the demo was like the bottom quarter of the map. I really did. And then I thought there was like a northern map, but I mean, I'm seeing it now and it doesn't work out the way I thought it did. I honestly thought this was the bottom quarter of the map. I really, really, really did. And now I'm realizing this is actually like 70% of the map. And the maps are a lot smaller than I thought up until this point. One of the first tweets I had after the demo came out was somebody saying, hey, I thought the maps were going to be bigger than this. I think it's what, like 55% of the map, maybe? Maybe it's a silly, arbitrary little thing to be talking about. I don't know. I mean, it is a big map. It's weird. It's weird because of the mounted combat. We move so fast now. The mounted travel. Or, I mean, do they keep... Are map sizes consistent on the world map? Or do they sometimes blow it up and shrink it down? Do you get what I mean? Is this consistent? Is it actually consistent? Or is it like... do they fake it, you know? Do they like scale the size of Divinity's Reach up even if the in-game version of it isn't actually that big? If it's consistent, to think that that's all of Divinity's Reach, like there, that's quite insane, isn't it? Go by foot and you'll feel the difference. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Because I mean, mounts are like double speed, aren't they? Shit, what happened? What? Would I appear dead on the thing? I must have gone out of demo bounds and it's killed me. I must have gone out of demo bounds and it killed me. Oh no, it worked anyway. So there you go. So then we're going to log out, log back in. It doesn't care whether we're dead or alive. The void jump executes. And now that we're dead in a legal place, we can revival. We're all good, baby. Yeah, I got revival. Because don't forget, guys, you can pop this stuff mad. Because none of this matters. It's all of no consequence to you. You can go crazy with it all. You can use all of your boosters, all of your black line stuff. It's wonderful. In fact, I've got all my boosters on my other character, to be honest with you. I don't know why we made a new character if you guys just wanted to skip the story, to be honest. I shouldn't put that up to a vote. Because what's the point? Oh, now we're on a char instead of the Ellie that I was on earlier. There are scholars in the Priory that study the Giganticus Lupicus. Do you think we'll learn more about them? Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't want the devs to feel obligated to do everything in the world. But yeah. So right now, you might think, oh, WP, you're completely out of the map right now. I'm not, because it's designed for... when you have the jumper, you could totally jump on top... Well, maybe not on top of this. But you can climb around these places. You totally can. And so you see this plateau up here with all of these Choya and stuff and the Choya pup. This area is, you know, the devs thought about people being here. By the way, there's a new thing with revive sickness now because you can't mount for the entire time you're in combat, which is really interesting. So, you know, they really have thought about it. There's so much detail on the map that you might not realize is on the map. So we'll jump out onto this plateau, right? And so all of this has got stuff here. I can't remember if this bleached bones. I think I've got basically everything you can have on the whole thing. But yeah, so you've got lots of pups. There's even a veteran Choya up here. I don't know whether like there'll be collections and things that give these areas a little bit more meaning. But this temple down here, this is the Djinn temple we'll get to in a second. What do you think of first mate Fidus? I think he seemed cool. I haven't interacted with him enough to have any real strong thoughts either way. But you'll notice these vultures here as well. I'm wondering if one way to get here is to leap across those vulture platforms using maybe the teleporter or the upgraded raptor. And look how cool this cacti is. It's beautiful. It's so awesome. So the temple, I'll probably die by the way. The Djinn really hurt. And I love that the Djinn really hurt. So type a 1 or 2 in chat, guys. Type a 1 if you've never fought a flame Djinn, and type a 2 if you have fought a flame Djinn. Obviously, people will troll, and it's going to be lame. But for real, if you've never fought one, because then I'll know like sort of how much to show off of them, like their model and stuff. A 1 if you've never fought one, a 2 if you have actually fought one. There's a couple of 2s. I didn't think there'd be that many people who have broke out and come up here, but okay. Within about 24 hours of the day. So by the way, yeah, for people on Wooden Potatoes too, the demo is only about 24 hours old right now. I mean, I have in Guild Wars 1. Yeah, I mean in Guild Wars 2 specifically here. I mean in Guild Wars 2. Alright, well, that's interesting to look at. We had another overlay there. I'm going to be really bad at reading these. Oh, it was a one viewer host. Great, sorry. I'm going to be really bad because I don't have stuff set up. Alright, anyway, so yeah, let's go down. I'll show you guys what it's like. So they're defending this, this temple. This reminds me, so I love exploring up to this temple. I think it's so cool coming up here. It reminds me very much of Spyro. So this will be a rewarding place that you come to with the Raptor long jump later in the future. There's a glorious alone in chest, and there are flame Djinn in there. So the Djinn, I don't actually know whether I like their design as much as the Guild Wars 1 design. I mean, they look really cool. The dual-wielding scimitars, and they got the fiery thing, and they're like vaguely bandaged. I do think they look cool. Don't get me wrong. I do think they look interesting. But the thing is, why are they not attacking me? Do they not attack if we don't attack? Oh my god, that guy's definitely attacking. They got cool abilities. Oh, have you seen like the hoverboarding forged and stuff, guys, as well? Oh god, I don't have... I think I missed the CC on that. I did. Shit, I was too used to having an axe offhand. We'll see what we can do. I need to get back onto Jarlis, really. Yeah, I might not kill him. Because I don't know about the CC on this, really. We can block that. I can taunt. Because I don't have much energy. Energy is such an annoying mechanic for Rev at the moment, I think. I mean, I think it's important that it's there and that they get, like, their distinct thing. But it just doesn't feel good, does it? Let's use our Shiro Elite. So there we go. We break that break bar. And they just keep coming, though. They just keep spawning. They're very, very, very strong here. And they come in very high frequency. Let's go for the taunt again there. Break that bar. Go for that heal. But yeah, these guys hurt. They do hurt. They're pretty cool. Let's taunt again. And then swap back for impossible odds. Quickness kill while he's down. Shit! What? Why am I burning still? That's annoying. It's okay. We'll be fine. We got a Signal of Agony. Signal of Agony is really interesting as well. I think this expansion, people are finally going to realize just how weird it is to give such an OP buff to people who own Episode 5 of Living World Season 3 arbitrarily beyond all else. But yeah, so those are the Djinn of Guild Wars 2. You have to know how to play Rev. No caps. Put a U, the letter, instead of typing the word U. You realize this is just the default build and default gear, except swapping the armor. Yeah, you can probably destroy them, Coddy Reaper, but I don't have anything set up right now, which is why I'm going to go back onto the Ellie in a second, because I'm not interested in being criticized by randoms for gear things. And so there you go. And that's how you get up there. And I don't know, in some ways I like going up there, but in other ways I don't like sort of ruining everything. And then there's this mastery point over here, which I think that, I think you might be able to glide to, but I've jumped up to that as well with the skimmer. I thought from my little experience with the demo as well that this sandfall had a cave behind it, and you got on the skimmer and you went around that corner, because I remember seeing it from like this angle, but there's no cave. It's just for the mastery point up there. Random Twitch derps, that's me. No, you guys are all good. Oh my god, another... Thanks for the little £3, guys. I think we've created a £3 thing here, haven't we? Melemash. Hey, WP, there's a little something extra since you're going mental trying to keep up with everything going on in the game. Treat yourself to a cider or an ice cream or whatever $5 gets you. Woof. I think it would probably get like one little bottle of cider or something, maybe. Thank you very much. That's really lovely of you. That's very, very sweet. Thank you. So there you go. Anyway, we're going to go back onto my human, who at least has got, you know, easy, cheesy, bruisery stuff on him. And we can put billions of boosters on and stuff. Was that really strong spell Guild Wars 1 Fire Djinn used to cast? Searing Flames. That's what it was. So it's Searing Flames. It was burn all targets in an area. If they're already burning, do massive fire damage, and you can spam it. So you'd apply burning to our group and then explode the whole group and then explode the group and then explode the group and explode the group, and then they would be cleansed of burning, and then you'd apply burning and then you'd explode and you'd explode. And because they were bosses, they got massive damage modifiers and they were super high level and stuff. So £5 equals 3 British monies, pro tip. Yeah. It's a shame because I get everything I get paid in dollars. So it's like, oh, this looks okay, and then it just gets cut down massively. No, you keep nothing from this demo. You keep absolutely nothing. So here, I'll show you a little bit of climbing around as well on the pyramids and using this little mount jump thing. And we'll do... Actually, let's go do the heart. Let's go do the heart. I've only done it once, so let's go do it. So, by the way, motion blur. I haven't really seen motion blur in action. Has anyone in the demo seen motion blur in action? The slider is there now on graphics, as you can see here. Maybe I needed to just turn it up. So it's now maxed out. But I don't think we move fast enough. I think we need like the upgraded Raptor Leap to move quick enough. Right? Are there any mounts other than Raptors? Yes, there are going to be 4 mounts. Each of them is like super different in the way that they traverse the environment, the abilities they get and stuff. There's like a lot of detail that's gone into it. It's not like in other games where it's like each is just a reskin of the other one. These creatures really do feel very different, and you meet them at different times in the story, and you know the devs really did work quite hard on it, I think. Did you notice the Djinn hero point is repeatable like hearts? Yes. All hero points are now repeatable. You dislike motion blur in most games. I don't think that it's fair to ever say you dislike motion blur. It's like saying you don't like CGI in films, and it's just ignorance. It's just like you don't realize that every film out there is using CGI, and mostly they're using it in subtle ways that does improve the product. I think motion blur is the same. If it's sloppy and it's used everywhere and it's really gross, then yeah, you'll feel free to dislike that. But what you're actually disliking is the implementation, not the blur itself. A lot of products have a bit of motion blur at specific moments, and it just supplements, and you won't even realize it's happening, but it's improved the aesthetic of whatever that cutscene or whatever it is. Yeah, but they're not new Doliac models, I don't think. They're new. There are the desert Doliacs from the Desert Borderlands. Speaking of new models, so by the way, one thing I wanted to show you guys, I'm getting distracted. There's so much to show you all. There's so much. Speaking of new models, there's some new ogres, but there's these guys up here as well. These trapped quarriers. I don't know if you guys have seen this. But they hate the Choya and they're stuck there, and I can't wait to on the expansion climb up on the jumper. Like the jumper specifically. It's like the mushroom thing really, or gliding from Heart of Thorns. There's so many places that it's like, yeah, that's clearly a jumper place. That's clearly a jumper place. That's clearly jumper. It's ridiculous. I'll show you one of the surfboarding forged as well over here. WP, how do you think ArenaNet will develop PvP? Where do we go from ATs? Do you think they were a success? I think it's too early to call them a success or a failure because we've only had a couple of monthlies so far. But so far, I think they're doing their job. So, I mean, that's so cool. Isn't the exploration so cool? Doing it like that jump, you need the raptor jump for, right? It's so badass. And yeah, Bleached Bones, by the way, have made a return, but they aren't full of lore. Why ArenaNet? If you guys don't know what the Bleached Bones are, they're a reference to Guild Wars 1, where there were bleach bones you could look at in the desert, but each of them told like tragic stories of the fate of the people that left them behind, and they were dark. They were like, the one I always go to as a go-to example is, there's one that basically depicts infanticide, as a mother can't afford to feed her kids anymore, so she's putting them out of their misery. It's really grim, and it's the original Guild Wars 1 tone that I fell in love with. But look at this guy. This is like some Ratchet and Clank stuff here. Look at this. It's amazing. I love it so much. It's so cool. We'll try and break his bar. I'm on Warhorn. I think I'm on a glassy, fresh air Warhorn right now. Possibly. But I've been playing with other conjures and things. Flame Axe I did a lot of yesterday. I've been playing with a lot of Lightning Hammer lately, because Lightning Hammer's super fun. I'm going to burn to death on this. This sucks. Maybe I can rebound to save myself. There we go. But yeah, these are the new Doliacs here. That's the new surfboarding forged. That's one of the repeatable hero challenges that we can do. So let's go to the heart. I'll show you guys the heart area. Oh, there's so much cool stuff. I love this area of the map, by the way. This area of the map, I feel like the exploration is at the best. Sort of central, north, and specifically northwest. I think those places are all really cool. So here's where we do the quest as well, right? So this is a heart. I'll show you the mounts tab. The Timon Simbrin, yeah, I don't know where that is precisely. I've just seen that it exists. So,
love fireflies. See how many you can catch together.
So this heart, right?
To reach the ones up higher. But no worries, you'll get there.
It's a mount area with these fireflies, and we're feeding our mount. We're giving them lovely snacks, right? So you run into the fireflies. So some of the fireflies move around, and you got to like race around to catch them. Like this one here is moving really quickly, and we got to like chase it, and get it from the right angle, right? Boom, and then we can grab it. And then there's a lot like for parkouring areas. What I am absolutely convinced by is that in future maps, like when we go to the Crystal Highlands or whatever, which is a map that's up here of about this size, what I'm absolutely convinced will happen is that we're going to have the jumper, like in the Shiver Peak area or something, is where we'll unlock it. I mean, that's going to be great, right? And there'll probably be a heart just like this, but we're feeding the jumper, maybe not fireflies, but something else. Or maybe they'll be lazy and do fireflies again, but it would be cool if it was a different kind of grub or something. And it's a different, like, parkour course place. It's a different area to sort of learn how that mount works, and we'll be climbing around with that mount in that way. Yeah? Does that make sense? I'm so sure that that's what's going to happen. And so I'll finish this heart here with you guys, and then I'll show you the mounts tab, which again, this I saw about 10 minutes after the demo came out, in addition to a billion other things, killing the legendary Choya and all of that other stuff. And I was like, I got to do a video. I got to show people this stuff. I want to be the one. I want to be the one that presents it. The community aren't allowed to see it before I tell them about it. But yeah, audio issues. I basically played for 2 hours, found out all this cool stuff, and then spent the rest of the night struggling with my microphone. So I think we're fortunate that this stream can even happen here. Is your mount a different color? It looks like it has white scales. Yes, because you can dye your mount. So if you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted about this very early. I'm using a white dye on this right now. The whitest dye in the game. It's called Permafrost, and I really like the look of it. I love the white mount. Think of him as like your little Yoshi, and you can pick what your favorite color is. Are we also going more south, says Rune Power 1? Yeah, so we got this map here. And then I think this is going to be map 2. Maybe some story about Glint's Lair and the Crystal Desert. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start going south. We've seen through Elite Specialization collections that this area of Vabby is a map. And presumably this is where the story ends. We've also seen that the Desolation is a map, so that's probably one. And we can also see from the map detail here that this is probably one. And for what it's worth, if you look to the leaks, you'll know that that's all the stuff as well. So yeah. I think we're just going to go north a bit first and then south. And I like that too. You know, it's like it's not entirely linear, like arbitrary exploration. We move around a little bit. There's a bit of zigzagging, a bit of like...
I think that raptor's full. You fed him already, remember?
Shut up. They must eat more. I'm like a mother who's trying to feed their kids too much. There we go. Eat. Eat the food. So we'll feed them these and then we'll get on our mount and do some more. So, by the way, you can carry environmental weapons on mount back, okay? So, I've got it here. What does it look like? It's a fish, okay? So, keep an eye out. And the fish is here, right? It's under my arm. Do you see the fish? This is the fish here. So, it is pretty cool. Depending on the item that it is, they appear in different places. I don't know what warrior banners look like. So, there you go. That's all of them fed. But some of them look pretty cool. Like, this one looks a bit weird, but it's quite interesting. Lightning hammer. So I got a lightning hammer. This is an environmental weapon. If I mount up, you can see I got it strapped to the back. It's sort of floating there a little bit. But you can ride around with your lightning hammer there. How cool is that? How cool is this? I really like it. I do really like it. WP overfeeding. Yeah, they're like fish and I'm going to get them all killed. What I really like the idea of is seeing what a warrior banner looks like. And if it like props it up in the right place as they move around. But as we jump off, you'll notice we've still got our hammer here. You'll also see that the map's using special action hotkeys like the Djinn stash search thing, which you can also use on mount back. So those are more abilities you can use on your mount. So you'll have like combat dismount, but then you'll have other things. They can do special action hotkeys to give us like approximations of mounted combat. They can give us environmental weapons and so on. Banners are in the same place as that hammer. You guys think that's a bug or an oversight? You don't think that's intentional? Maybe it is an oversight. It looks good though. It's a good oversight, I think. The banner is the exact same as the hammer. It's a shame that they can't place it a bit better, but I'm sure if they placed the hammer and the banner a bit better, then the fish would be like totally clipping inside and other items would be totally clipping inside and all of that stuff. So I don't think we can get credit on this from killing crabs, can we? Oh, you can. Oh, I did this before purely through the fireflies and feeding raptors, which took a while. So let's climb up and we'll see what it looks like. It feels good. So now that you guys have played the mounts, you agree, right? It feels good, doesn't it? There's a slight delay, but it doesn't feel clunky. They feel like their own things. By the way, having strafe is probably a good idea. Binding strafe. A lot of us will have unbound strafe and our A and D keys. Oh, sorry. 2 of the walk keys, a lot of us will have unbound. But you might want to see what it's like to play on a raptor with the other binds as well. So let me just give you an example there. So strafe left and strafe right, I have on A and D right now. But if I turn that into A and D on turn left and turn right. Oh no, it does feel the same. This feels different to when I was originally playing. I don't know. I assumed it was that. Never mind then. Well, there you go anyway. They feel good. I like them. So that's a regular jump, and we eat a bunch of fireflies as we go. And you'll notice that there's like a vague sort of course that they've got us on. That guy's trying to do something, which I'll show you the easier way to do it. So like here though, you'll see there's a firefly leading us over there. But without the next mount mastery, you can't quite make the jump. You can eat the firefly, but you can't quite make the jump. It's weird to think that I've already got that maxed. Fuck me, that took me about 20 minutes tops, maybe 10. Oh, that leveled so fast. Oh, I'm not going to get any real experience of progression in this expansion. I just know I'm not. I'm not going to get any real experience. I'm just going to instantly fill these XP bars up every time. Whatever. All right, it's fine. So we're going to go this way, and this one we can do as well. And there's a bunch more fireflies we can grab. But there are some, like, distant areas. So, like, over here, here's another long jump. You can just about make this one, I think. You can make that one. If you like jump where you land and then jump again, you can make that. But here, I'll show you the best way to sort of get around, right? Because the idea is we jump over there and then along over onto that bridge over there, right? Let me just grab these fireflies. But we can't make it. So how do we get onto this to get onto that slope? Well, here's the way that I found out how to do that. We're going to go this way. These masteries should have been character bound. I agree, man. I agree. The whole thing should be character bound. Character bound and about this speed would be okay for me. But character bound and this speed is just like, why is this even the game? Why do masteries even exist? They just mean nothing. So basically, here's how I do this. I think it's from like here. Yeah, it's basically that. I'll tell you what we can do as well when we land. Oh, what? No, come on, man. This isn't as fiddly as it looks, I promise. There's a way you can sort of wedge yourself in there. Unless they patched it, but I seriously doubt that they patched this. We will get it, guys. We will get it. There you go. And so voila. And then you can sort of make it. And then that gives you access to all the other fireflies. And again, I don't know whether it took people a while to see the mount tab thing, because a lot of people weren't finishing this. Oh my gosh. I keep thinking that my sub sound is like an explosion. Thank you so much, Random Stew 101. You're a legend, dude. Very much appreciate that. No need for an angle. Yeah, just go straight at it. Here we go. Oh! We almost fell there. That was weird. All right. This jump can be made. Just about. This one can't unless you veer off on the left slightly, but you can eat it anyway. This one just about can. I mean, it's fun. I like the platform, and I like the platform. I love the way that it's all implemented. It's just I'm not satisfied by it as a progression system, I guess. You love how the mount is leaving footprints in the sand. Yeah, right? It is cool. And I don't know why it feels so cool, but it does. And that's why I'm really excited about the idea of legendary mount footsteps and stuff, because I think that's a great area of cosmetic exploration that they could go into. Skin mounts, buy extra dye channels for mounts, buy full-on mount skins. And then like legendaries and things as well. I mean, I think that really the whole mount dyeing thing, this would have been a cool opportunity to sort of refresh dyes, and you get your own mount dyes and stuff. A new acquisition of dyes. I think that all could have been great. That would have been really rewarding in the expansion to do that instead. As ever, Guild Wars 2 is ridiculously friendly though, so quite often you're already going to have everything. Legendary saddle. I mean, yeah, but saddles aren't there, so it would have to be something else. And let's go kill a crab then for the last one. I must have missed a firefly somewhere. But yeah, this is a cool heart, right? And again, I think that there's a firefly. Nom 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 nom. Again, I think that we'll see in future maps they'll do this for the skimmer. Can you imagine the water version of this? Oh, it'd be so cool. You love how my community is kind and mature. Actually, I was looking at my analytics this morning of what my community is at the moment. Guys, by 60% of you. I always thought of my demo as like the 20 to 28 range. 60% of you watching right now, maybe on Twitch it's a bit younger skewed. I would probably expect that. But 60% of you are 25 to 38. 60%. I mean, it's interesting to see how my demo is growing as I grow. Like, you guys are getting older with me. So here, look, you get vendor tabs, right? So you got trade crates, and you can only buy a certain amount per day. You're going to spend your contracts on them. So I'm going to buy 5 of these. And then you can only buy a certain amount of these per day. Oh, no. Maybe you can buy as many of these as you want. Oh, look. Everyone's posting their age now. 12. You're 12, Nokia Butterdong. That's great. You're 12, and what is this? So then we get recipes as well, which the devs have obscured the information about here. So in Path of Fire, we're adding a wide variety of new crafting recipes for players to discover. That's all they say. Now, there are some things. I've seen a screenshot of a rune, not the bag rune, but a rune, which has a new T6 on it. The T6 is when you die, don't, and instead gain barrier. So it's like on a 90-second cooldown. That's the T6 on healing, power, and concentration runes. Also, one of the other stat types came out. It's power main and concentration and healing minor. My social security number is blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so then you got Adventurer's Goods, where he'll identify some gear for us, which I'm not going to do. Bags of coffee beans, presumably a new material. Handmade crab catching basket. I'm not sure what this is for or why. Grants a tiny amount of karma. But we need fish carcasses to do it. That's weird. Fish carcasses come from nowhere near here. I don't know what that is. Anyway, and then lastly, there's another tab. So we've got Crystal Desert crafting recipes, today's trade crates, Adventurer's Goods, mounts. So why is there a tab that says mounts? Is this evidence of an old system that's not going in there now? Is this an example of mount-based goods that we would be able to buy, like a saddle and like I don't know, food for the mount and consumables for that, stuff like that? Are they going to start exploring all of those, and that's what you get here? When it says mounts, does it literally mean buy various mounts here? Varieties of the raptor, perhaps? Do we get to buy here? Is this where we'll get different raptor skins that aren't going to be gem store? I mean, the thought that they would do mount skins and it's actually in-game earnable is sort of mind-blowing. Like, to me, that's not even on the table. But imagine if here you're seeing, like, Living World Season 3 map style. You know, where you'd get, like, a mini and it would be, like, 300,000 karma. What if instead it's a mount for, like, 300,000 karma or something? And don't bitch about the price. It's an arbitrary number I pulled out of my ass. Just the idea that you can earn them yourself in-game. Another heart, it's food. I believe you can buy food that consumes into mastery experience 1 per day. A different heart, that's fine. But this one, this heart is very much about the raptors. It's where we first get a mount raptor in the story. To complete it, it's all about riding around on our raptor. And then they've got a mounts tab. Just thought, how bad would you like to mount a Hydra? I don't know. It's weird. I really like mounting the raptor and stuff, but I don't know. The main thing I want to mount is like a golem. I really want to be an Asura that rides in a golem properly. I'd love to see them put this tech onto the siege golem or something. How cool would that be? Imagine if you're an Asura, when you right click this, you've got raptor and then golem as well. Can you imagine that? And when you press X, you get like that timey animation triggers where you climb up and get inside. And you just got it there. I mean, that would be a bit weird, obviously, because it's not, it's now taking an elite skill and moving outside of the system. Maybe every race should get that. Maybe Norn should have this. Asura can get in golems. Norn can transform into the various spirits, right? And they basically do it that way. Humans can become avatars of the gods. Sylvari can ride oak carts, maybe? Summon oak carts, like that early concept art. Who else we got? Char can get in a tank, baby. Yeah, give them a charcopter, and they can get in a tank. Racial mounts. This is what we're birthing into the world right now. Racial mounts. And who's the last race? No, that's it, isn't it? Didn't I do everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. That works. Boom. Char get their motorbikes. But it's only for Path of Fire players who get the special Season 3 Mastery when it comes out. Man, that should have been just caught. Oh, don't get me started. Don't. Norn ride on a huge deer. No, Norn should totally transform into their spirits and make that a real thing. And then at that point, delete racial skills and just say, look, this is how we're handling racial flavor. Humans get centaurs. I think Sylvari should definitely be like oak hearts or whatever. So by the way, another example of the jumper, right? So this area is beautiful. I love this area. I love the water. Ah, it's so cool. It's so good. So another example of how much verticality there is in these maps. If you look up carefully on this giant pyramid, right? Clearly there's not much going on way out in this corner in the middle of nowhere. But if you look up, there are vultures. Like, super high. Hold on, I'll show you. So look, there's dust mites up there on that. They've put mobs around, right? There's a vulture over here. It almost looks like this should be the start of a JP. But as far as I know, there is no jumping puzzle on the demo, right? Look how cool this is. So we can climb up here. You got a vulture around that corner. Oh, no. All right. And so yeah, anyway. And the jumper will let you go into all those places. And imagine if you can climb into that pyramid. So I have been on top of the pyramid using the cheaty thing that I showed you earlier. There's nothing going on really there. But yeah, so here's the Mount Death animation. The poor guy dies. So basically there is no full damage there. So one thing, you cannot actually, you cannot dismount midair. Not for the Raptor at least. Maybe they'll put that on the jumper so you can jump high up and then glide. They might do that. And that would be quite cool. But for the Raptor at least, that doesn't actually exist. But it does still benefit gliding because of the double jump thing I talked about earlier, right? So if we come up onto this, if we want to climb up onto this rock, we can double jump up like that, right? Look how smooth that was. But then if we want to glide off of this over to like that island or something, right? What we can do is be on our mounts, hop off straight into a glide, yeah? You see that? So you can do that at least. Not much else though. Oh, so this is pretty cool. So this is the legendary Choya. This is the one legendary bounty that's available on this demo. So here, if I want to make this jump, I need just a bit of space to get on the Raptor and then hop off and we're up, right? So yeah, this is the legendary bounty that's currently live. As long as I don't get in combat, I'll show you guys. So let's go back to Amnoon. Which mount am I most excited for? The skimmer. I really like the look of the skimmer. I think the skimmer looks very fun. I love the thought of traversing the landscapes of that. So here, you got a legendary distraught Choya, right? So we're going to press F on this. And up on the top right, it's going to say bounty hunt. Hunt down the distraught Choya. And now that we've got that objective, because we're in a party with these lovely chaps, we can TP to a friend directly to it and get our bonus rewards. Oh, no, not that. That guy is not in the right place. Where are you going, bro? This guy's not in the right place either. What the hell? Is it this dude? Greywick? There we go. Boom. That's how Guild Wars 2 works now, baby. So, by the way, you want huge amounts of stab against this guy. I've beat him twice. I've duoed him twice. He has a tendency to overscale, and people don't know how to break combat and equip stability. People are so bad at Build Wars 2, generally speaking. They just want to run meta build and not engage their brain on any level. But seriously, put stability on, right? Make sure if you're an Ellie, for example, you dip into Earth, get a bit of stab so you can pulse it out onto people. Or even you can run Geomancer's training, by the way, because that reduces your CC time. Bit of Armor of Earth or whatever. So yeah, look, there's Champion Chuck spawn here as well, and I don't know why. But there is actually Chuck in the Amnoon Oasis. Can you guys believe that? It's crazy. Truly crazy. So by the way, the other thing is, you can find whoever... There's a cheesy way you can kill this guy as well. If you stand... I mean, no one fighting this right now is going to be watching the stream. But if you get aggro of him and stand here... Can you see... I'm going to zoom all the way in here. Can you see how the land moves in a bit? He gets caught on this and just rolls on the same spot forever, and you can just free DPS him down. So the person currently with aggro, I think, is Shofner. He aggro's on the person doing the most damage, generally speaking. And that's not me, as long as I'm stood over here. And to be honest, I'm not going to really do much anyway on this build. But so, yeah, and then you can just sort of murder him. I'll try and get aggro here. Maybe I can get it. No, he's not coming. He's on this guy in the middle here. Path of whatever. Here you go. Maybe we can get him.
But you don't know it yet.
So yeah, he stands still. He does this animation, and it's best to wait like 6 or 7 seconds for that animation to finish. Then break his break bar. That's maximum downtime on the Choya there on that. He's still not on me. Maybe? Come on. Come over here. They're not going to do it. They're not going to cheese the kill. I mean, there he's sort of stuck. That sort of works. I think that's another stick there. As long as the commander doesn't move. If the commander's who's aggroed. And I think it is. No, he swapped. Oh, no. Oh, is it me? I think it's me. Nope. You dick. Get over here. Oh, it's like a friggin' different game kind of boss. Choi, a new race confirmed. Yeah, so why are there Chark here, I wonder? It's kind of weird to think about, isn't it? Oh, we're getting an okay burn here. We're doing a little bit better. Maybe? Here, if I post 5 stab out there. Maybe? There you go. There's an... we can do this? Trying to get a mob on him to get the next CCs in. I don't know, 3 minutes. I think we are on track, actually. I think we are on track. I'm going to pump some might out onto these people here before the CCs start again. His CCs, I mean. God, I'm saying CC too much. I used to hate people who would talk like that. Use acronyms instead of just say the actual thing. Ah, it's your crowd controls. Like, if you're speaking in real life, why are you speaking like you'd type? Hover over his buffs. Okay, yeah, so Propagator plants healing tendril that regenerates the health of all of his allies. Rampager increases damage when enraged by a summoned Chuck. And lastly, Hammerer knocks down foes with hammer strikes. He's going to start rolling again. Ah, he cancelled the fire overload right at the last second. 2 minutes. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Maybe I should put Ice Bow back on to ice block him from range or something. I'm actually going to focus on damage now. Hold on. Sorry, I will be looking at chat very, very soon, guys. I missed my Warhorn 5. That's annoying. The Fire 5. We don't really have any food or anything. Yeah, yeah, don't. That's it. That's it. Hold him. Hold him. That's good. That's an actual burn we can get there. What? Why? Why did burning speed move me so far? That's some bullshit. It's okay. We can use underwater damage to our advantage. Break his bar from underwater. All right, we got this. 2 minutes left and he's dying. We got this. We got this. So now I'm in combat, by the way, so I can't double jump out, but it's okay because that was a jump anyway. The Chak come from the buffs. No, I'm not talking about mechanically. I'm talking about lore-wise. Why would you... Are there new meta events, or is Infinite Hearts bounties the replaxing systems? Replaxing? Is that a word, or is that a horrendous typo that looks like a word? Maybe they're a Chuck because the bounty are all about leyline infused monsters. Yeah, I think you've got a good point there. I think the idea that they're all like magic hungry. Yeah. CC is faster and easier. Also, you translate it to your friends. That's a good point as well. So this guy, you can kill him very quickly if you stand in the right spot, and then you're sort of just done. Oh, we weren't even overloading. Boom. And there we go. And we get a ton of stuff from that. I think I already killed him today, so I don't get the big chest. He's the legendary Choya. But imagine playing the skimmer. The experience of being out here, the being on a skimmer. Oh, so good. You can just see what it would feel like, can't you? Just, do you remember the trailer where you saw the skimmer like just rocketing up and down and just gracefully flowing over all this? Pan Mokata girl. Thank you very much, dudes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll do that. I want to know what this Easter egg is that I was told about that's supposed to be right at the start of the story. We might go have a look at that in a second, guys, because I want to know what this is. Do you think about the VIP area that comes with Deluxe and Ultimate Edition? A lot of people are disappointed with it. I don't know. I don't really care. It's a VIP area. I don't think it's that important. Generally speaking, I'm disappointed with Deluxe and Ultimate. I don't think they're putting anywhere near as much effort in as they should be. And I think it's particularly bad because... just from a company perspective, it's just well, I don't know, maybe it's too hard for them to do physical collector's editions and stuff, but they should at least have put some more effort in. I figured that the Heart of Thorns ones were shit because of crunch, not because they actually wanted them to be that way, but apparently in Path of Fire it's also that way. So Deluxe and Ultimate, I don't really care. I've already got a VIP area, I don't need any more. So the jumper would get you up here. This is very reminiscent of Inistan, by the way, where there were statues out in the ocean. Or it reminds me of that anyway. And look, we get like an Istani barge out there. So, when the actual map is out, will this still be the boundary? I guess we'll see if it tells us about the current. Strong current and we'll be pushed back. But I want to go over there. I want to go see. If we were under the map right now, could we get all the way over there? It looks like that's the map boundary, so maybe not. That's a bit like the Wizard's Tower, I think, that one. By the way, have you looked at the data mined armor and weapons? Some of them, yeah. The VIP area is basically the same as the Royal Terrace. Yes, exactly. You think there's a whale underwater? Is there really a whale? Oh, yeah. Nice. All the way over there. We just saw him. So we got some underwater sea worms. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to show you guys this thing with new models. Look at what these worms look like. These look nice. I don't know whether they're new, but they look cool. That underwater rotation right there. Okay, so check this out. How much bigger the Crystal Oasis become? Do you know that? 2 times? 3 times? Not even 2 times. That's what I was saying earlier on the stream. I think basically the Crystal Oasis is this, and when the game actually comes out, it will still be this. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to extend to about here. So I think that was generous. I think probably that more like that. So I think we're actually looking at about 55% of the map we've already explored. But you never know, because there could be a lot more vertical design on these areas over here. And in fact, we've already seen it. When you look at the Cormyr Temple from a distance and stuff. There's a new bounty board out there as well, by the way. Look, there's 2 bounty boards. So it looks like 1 at every waypoint, maybe. And you can see the map entrance to the northern map, by the way. When you come stand here, you can actually see it up there. So that's cool. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to show you guys the ogres in the expansion. Have you guys seen these? Let's have a look. I mean, there's a million things to talk about here at Amnoon. I mean, truly a million. God, someone's got a pink cat commander tag. Oh.
Look at that Outlander.
It's like he's made out of leaves and bark.
Where are all these strange people coming from?
They're following this Sylvari. That's hilarious. That's actually really, really funny. Wow. The War Beast armor set, someone said, sounds awesome in chat. That's quite curious. All right, let's go to the casino. I forgot I can mount as well. Hold on. Oh, yeah, that mounted U-turn. What do you think about the zombie vendor in Amnoon? I personally get all PTSD whenever I see him. No, I don't get all PTSD. What are you suggesting?
The council is planning to raise water rates to make emergency infrastructure repairs.
Typical. They wait until the system is falling apart before addressing any issues.
I don't think that's it. Not this time. There were rumors of sabotage.
You really buy that? Who's crazy enough to sabotage the fresh water supply in a desert?
Yeah, so I forget what I was saying. No, with the ore, I'm looking forward to those Orions. I'm looking forward to that stuff. I think that should all be pretty cool. The pyramid I theorized was in the mist is actually here. Ooh, kind of exciting. All right, let's go in here. Here we go. Finally. Don't care if you say no raptors. I'm the big daddy. Check these guys out. Look, 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 look. So, they look quite wowy, don't they, actually? Who thinks that these look a bit more... I don't know, they're very traditional, these guys. They look a bit like the Goblin King from the recent Hobbit interpretation. The recent Peter Jackson interpretation of The Hobbit. Yes, I'll go back to that merchant in a second. I like these guys, though. So why are these here, you might be wondering? Well, actually, this is a nice thing to me because I wonder if they did this because the ogres are going to have a part to play in the destruction of the Crystal Elder Dragon. And because if you think about it, these guys are just as pissed at Krauk as we are. These have been pushed out of the mountains because of the activities of the brand, right? And in the personal story, we see various Krulls struggling and stuff. So I don't know. I like the idea of ogres in this area of the world. I think they look very cool. And they definitely look different to the 2012 ones. Definitely. Did he go to the secret underwater Skelk Pyramid? No? There's a secret underwater Skelk Pyramid? Crazy. Here we've got the cards and the game and things. I wonder if the devs, anyone on the world building side, actually thought about how these games might work. That would be kind of cool. But lots of people doing stuff. There's tons of interesting things.
There's a Joko. Joko conquers. Thank you for playing.
So yeah, they're gambling, and one of them got the Joko card. Yeah, so let's go to this merchant. So there is an actual member of the Awakened outside. I'm guessing that's who that person meant when they said the best vendor in the game. There is a member of the Awakened, so we'll go out.
Ready to rock.
Here he is. Hello, sir. And he's got lots of cool ambient dialogue as well. But here he says, "You buy." And we say, "What happened to you?" He says, "Was awakened by Palawa Joko. All praise Joko. You buy statue to praise him." Palawa Joko? Are you from Alona? You're one of his undead minions? Yes, serve King Joko, you buy. And there's a cool member of the Priory who comes over to speak to this character every now and then. And I would love to get that dialogue on stream here with you guys. But look, he's got all these souvenirs of Joko. This is so cool, right? Look at it. It's brilliant. And these guys are in like a pyramid. And there's some posters in the back. So while we wait for the Priory vendors to come, by the way, there is a bird vendor over here. It sounds beautiful. But he's got an Asura in the cage. So check this out. So we've got some bird. We've got a peacock or turkey. We got a doe or a fawn. This one's empty. Those ones are empty. But if we climb up, what is going on here? Hello, what is this? This is ridiculous. And so there's a little guy. He doesn't say anything or do anything. He's just locked in here. Who are you? What are you doing? So, yeah. Asuran slavery right here. No way to communicate. I love it. I think it's so cool. And I actually quite like that there's no dialogue either. So here, check it out. Look, look, look. Mini pet battles. See? Guys, there's too much to talk about in this demo. The environment artist did so well. Like, it feels so alive at Amnoon. Mini pet battles, guys. Unless they're just genuinely bugs. Maybe these are just scorpions fighting one another. There's a baby little sand shark in there. And then we got that there. Someone says he was trying to steal the birds. Do you know that? Is there dialogue for that? I bet that's a dev joke. Maybe. Am I going to do more streams in the future? Yeah, I stream every weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's never stopped. Just because you disappeared after Heart of Thorns came out. No, it will continue going on. We got a lot of streams on this coming up. So really gorgeous. Hey WP, have you seen the Hollowsmith NPC who participates? Yes, I have. I talked about him earlier. Well, I referenced him earlier. I didn't. There's a scholar here now. Are you going to talk? Deputy Case. Oh, this guy's going to do something. Hello? Nope, apparently not. So I love it though. Look, there's so much detail. Look at all the junk and stuff here. And look, when we come here, listen very carefully. There's bugs, there's flies in the area. This is much better in the day. Look how good the night is though. This looks a lot better in the day. Like you get that kind of like really like hot, smelly alley feeling. But it's cool. Maybe we should come back to this guy later when the Dermot Prairie guy's here. By the way, what someone should do on this demo is compile all the ambient like dialogue and stuff from the different NPCs. Have you talked to the washer at the restaurant? He gives Joko lore. The washer at the restaurant. Maybe? Maybe not. Whispers. Hold on, I got a whisper apparently. Okay, what is this? We're going to do a new giveaway. It's a new type of giveaway we're going to do here, guys. So we're giving away a gargoyle staff skin. Another very expensive black lion weapon. So if you guys want that, get ready for it. The way we're going to do it is Nightbot is going to pick a random number. And someone in chat has to guess what that number is. The number is between 0 and 1,500. Okay? So a random number between 0 and 1,500. So go for it, guys. So what is that? Everyone's got a number assigned to them kind of thing? Oh, is it? Okay, yeah. So just wait. The number is... There is a chance the number will be 42. But it's not guaranteed. So good luck. And hopefully someone will get that. I guess while chat's nuked and I can't chat with you guys. That's the only shitty thing about giveaways. I like giveaways and I like people having fun and stuff. But it's lame. I can't talk to you guys as soon as it goes up. Alright, it's starting now. Go! Yeah, no, it is going to be spammy. It's going to be awful. I guess this gives me some peace of time to pick my nose, eat it, and just relax, I guess. Let's go to the restaurant. Let's see what this person was talking about at the restaurant. Not even quite sure where the restaurant is. I haven't fully explored this place, by the way. I mean, the demo's only been out 12 hours, so there's tons to see and do.
Planning to raise water rates to make emergency infrastructure repairs.
We already heard about that. Go away.
They wait until the system is falling apart before addressing any issues.
So where's the restaurant? Well, the mastery point with the chef, I know where that is. I can only assume that's the restaurant, so let's go there.
You really buy that?
But yeah, it's interesting. It is. I really like the interpretation you get where everyone's talking about the Alona as some like far away, distant place. Like none of them are like. It's not like we're on our way to Alona. It's just like, oh, we're already there. They're very, very good about it, I think. And it might seem like a stupid thing for me to care about, but I do like it. So that's the Cavalier Station. Someone sabotaged the fresh water supply in the desert. Oh, we got a race. Should I do a race? I haven't actually done a single race on the demo. Would you believe that? I've not done a single race. Seriously. Have I been in the cave in the southeast? Yes, it's where the stream started. Twitch. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to race. I've never done this, so don't judge me too hard, because I don't actually know how the fastest way to do this is. I guess it's spamming jump. So, apparently we found a winner. Somebody did manage to guess it correctly. The room is no longer in sub-only mode. I managed to get to a point where you can see the shattered pyramid and branded area in the distance. Yeah, I had a whisper about that a second ago. How do you do that? So few people have died their mounts. Oh, it's on. It's on. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Let's go. Wow, someone went left? What the hell? Who went left? Oh, I'm in first place. Oh, no, but I don't have the endurance for this jump. Oh. Okay. So what's the game to figure out how many mini speed boosts you need, but also have the endurance you need for when an actual jump starts? How is this guy ahead of me? This is some BS. We got to cut the corners early. Oh, man. There's just not enough play to the race, I think, at the moment. I feel like I got no opportunity to get ahead. I'm not quite sure what will happen that you can do this better. Ah. Oh, who's this bitch? I can't believe it. He's ever so slightly ahead. Is it better to spam it or wait for the perfect amount of endurance to be back? I'm slowly getting there. I'm slowly overtaking him. The trick is to not use WASD. It's purely just W. It's purely W and a little bit of camera movement. Cut early. No, I'm in combat. Did that matter? So there is no combat move speed debuff? Oh. Don't jump up the stairs. That's an endurance killer right there. So there's no jumps when we're oh! Oh, I'm slowly edging it out. Slowly but surely. Are we going to have the endurance? Are we going to have it? We are. Okay. Oh, yeah. Definitely don't jump up those. But jump downhill. This is it. No, no, no! Oh, I could have... Oh, what is this crap? Oh, because I was using W, it wouldn't let me do the little jump. And then it wouldn't let me do the long jump either because I didn't have the endurance. No. Oh, it's all over, baby. We were going to do it. We were going to win our first race ever. Untarnished. Then I could have retired undefeated. Ah. I'm going to get measly third now. Actually, I'm fighting for third. No, I'm taking these corners so much better than those guys are. This is crap. Could I have made that all in one, I wonder? What I need is a miracle. I need one of them to, like, drop out of the race. Double jump. Triple? Can he land the triple? No, he didn't land the triple. Oh, this is actually cool. There's extra stuff going on near the end. Oh, I'm in fourth now. Wow, that guy did so good. What? That commander... Oh, no, never mind. The commander's not in the race. Oh, it's all over. Look, if you warned me in chat, that's all well and good, but I can't look at chat the whole time. Total races finished. Racers finished 5, right? Do I want to run it again? No. So can I just bugger off now, yeah? I can just go do whatever I want. You definitely need to bind normal jump for this. Yeah, it's all ogre. The last jump is the worst. Got to save endurance for the end. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. I like that a lot. Well, there you go. So anyway, that's the race. Congratulations to whoever our giveaway winner was. And thanks so much, Tillian. Thanks so much. Welcome, welcome. Let's go back to the restaurant, shall we? The restaurant's like...
Higher rates aside, I hope they manage to get our water running again soon.
Oh, I hope it's nothing more serious than the leaks we keep hearing about.
Definitely sounds like sabotage. Sounds like they're hinting at sabotage pretty majorly there. Oh my god, and another one. Gachigasm. Thank you. Thank you very much. Is this the restaurant? I guess this is the restaurant, right? And what is it? We speak to the waiter. Yeah, what a gorgeous restaurant this is. Refugee. Or maybe it's not a restaurant. Maybe this is a refugee. That feel when you can't tell if it's a restaurant or a refugee camp. This is totally a restaurant. It's just there's refugees in it. Prior Explorer. We're headed north to help explore an ancient dwarven mine in Fortune's Vale. That is if the waitress ever gets back out here with our tea on. What? What? What is this? I don't understand. Somebody tell me why this is here. Okay, so let me just explain to people what this is. Fortune's Vale was a long-term dev project where they were going to add a thing to World vs. World that was like, it was like where World vs. World meets Raids. It was like a long, linear, massive map. And it was the 3 servers adventuring through that map to get to the end. And if you got to the end, you'd win like war score or supply or something for your team, right? But it was this huge thing. It would take like hours to get through. And it took you through all the different biomes. There was a desert and there was like a giant tree house and there was a chalk area and there were icy Shiver Peak mountain areas. And it was basically like this long winding pathway. And one team would go in first and then the others would go in. And the team that went in first could leave forces behind to attack people with siege at choke points. And it was like the 2 other servers that were chasing to catch up could like potentially ally or fight one another. And there are different routes you could go. There was a giant mine and you could go up in the mine or down in the mine. It was amazing. It was the coolest thing. And it got really far in development as well. The devs had... like all this voice acting done for it. You could check it out in Interior 3D. It was incredible. It's called Fortune's Vale and it got cancelled. Now I happen to know that one of the environment artists for this map also worked on Fortune's Vale. I wonder if the random NPCs, is that their jurisdiction? Environment artists? That's crazy though. So why are they referencing that in a real world place? We're headed north to help explore an ancient dwarven mine in Fortune's Vale. See, the funny thing is Fortune's Vale had a giant ancient mine in a mountainy area. Maybe a new raid? ArenaNet's totally entitled to name another unrelated area of Fortune's Vale. It's not forbidden. I never said it was forbidden, and I never suggested it was forbidden. Either way, I think it's cool. If they're bringing some kind of Fortune's Vale thing back in, that's what's exciting to me. I'm not saying that they'll actually finally release it. I'm saying, though, that... if they reused all the effort that went into that map in some other capacity, maybe as a real raid or something, that's kind of cool. Yeah, if you guys are interested in this, definitely type Fortune's Vale into YouTube. As much as this is me shelling myself out, you really should check out Terraria 3D Fortune's Vale. And I'll give you some excellent coverage. I'll give you the audio of the map and talk all about it and show you the whole place. It's really cool. No, it won't be a 50-man raid. That's cool, though. What? That is awesome. Well, whatever this other NPC is going to say, it's not going to beat that. Unless they say, Joko is commanding Fortune's Vale. Would you like to join the effort? And then we get a button we can click to go to the map.
What are you talking about? Our council's kept the city free all these years. Why would they betray us now? You've been listening to too much of Zalambur's nonsense. Any good he manages to do is just for public relations. We have to trust in Iman and our council.
Your family and friends lost your homes to the sandstorm, and she's yet to do anything for any of you.
Our situation can wait. There are others in greater need right now.
Someone said, have you listened to the new Rev dialogue? Yes, and we've talked about it a ton. You just went the opposite way to the restaurant. Well, I just heard people talking. This is the kitchen, by the way. This is not a restaurant. This is a kitchen for a restaurant. So, presumably the restaurant itself is out front. I might know, actually, hold on. They're queuing to join this. Oh, shit. What is this? Has anybody translated this? Oh, this is cool. What does this say? Somebody, anybody. Need somebody. Somebody help me here. This is cool. This is like a burger salad. There's a translation on Reddit. See, I haven't looked at Reddit today. I'm a bit scared of Reddit today because it will have just exploded with information. I hate feeling out of the loop, and there's going to be so much stuff I'm out of the loop on. Wow, that is cool. So someone talks about Joko in here, do they? You can genuinely stop the screen at any point and see something beautiful in this demo. Like any of it. Anywhere you look. If there's the horizon, then it's fucking gorgeous. Right? It's so hard to get a bad shot. Just a bit of open space and boom, you're done. By the way, I don't think I've spoken to Timey up here, so let's have a look at this one. I will try and find that Joko dialogue again in a second. Yes, I saw the basket. I'll show people the basket on the stream in a second.
Commander calling Timey. Come in, Timey.
Hi there, I'd love to chat, but right now we're dealing with a small-scale truck invasion. Gotta go.
God, it's gorgeous, isn't it, guys? Isn't it just amazing? Listen to this shit. Listen. It's so magical. Guild Wars 2, Path of Fire. Come explore the desert. August. When does it release? I can't remember. Imagine I just said the release date there. Hung, baby. Hell yeah. Don't you know that Winter's Presence is meta for Fashion Wars 2 in this map? Is it now? Is it? That wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, I turned all my auras and things off, actually. I've got to be honest. So the Blitz meta, I actually know nothing about right now and how that works. Oh, rest in peace. All right, well, let's go find some of this lore, shall we? 22nd September. Beautiful. Dishwasher. Oh, here we go. This dishwasher has dialogue. Cormier knows I'm lucky to have a job at all, but I'm not used to such hard work and long hours. Back home, I was once a respected professor. Professor? Where was home for you? I'm originally from the United Kingdom of Alona. Is that what they call it? Really? What? Oh, the UK merging with Tyria. This is the best lore ever. Do they have a Union Jack? Oh my god, this is cool. What is this? Was that the canon Alolan accent? Absolutely. Now serve King Joko proudly, instructing his cadets at the Vitandi Academy before I was accused of sedition and exiled to his work farms. How do you get from there to Amnoon? Now I slipped away during an attack by the Forged, and I defected north to Amnoon with the help of a brave Sunspear and his allies in the Elden Riverlands. You've been through a lot. I hope things get easier for you here. Oh, this is cool. I actually really like this. The United Kingdom of Alona. Man. Shit. And Joko's at their head. Oh, that's so cool. The United... do you think that Istan is a part of the United Kingdom? The movement of the world would suggest as such, I believe. Union Joko. He's a hillbilly. Totally authentic. Thumbs up. What? God bless our undead king. Your Alolan accent sounds like all the NPCs in FF15. You know, I've played so little of FF15, but I know exactly what you're talking about. My name's Darla. Welcome to the petrol station. I can't remember what that place is called. That's cool though. Damn, that was pretty good. Well done to the advice there from the person. I kind of want to break into that as well. Do you think Istan has been reconnected to the mainland? I'm not sure reconnected. I'm not sure what you mean by that. That guy just bowed down. Why did he just kneel down at that? Was he emoting? Is he playing our Guild Wars 2 roleplay edition? It's interesting. So we do have a debuff on us here, by the way, called Rule Breaker. Mounts are not allowed in this area. Dismount as at once. Rule Breaker, but I don't quite know what that means, really. Hey, Jawthorn, thanks very much. Ain't it should ask you to voice all characters.
There are reports of vandalism at the Water Authority plant, resulting in damage to the pipes. Come speak with me for more information.
It would sound better than having that voice reused constantly, wouldn't it? So we've got a couple more cages, TP. So by the way, on the topic of Amnoon becoming a new city, there are no trading no crafting. So that foreign ship, by the way, is the Consortium. The Consortium have arrived in Alona, and that's pretty cool. What's this? I found a jackal and its eggs in the demo. If you don't mind, I can show you there. It requires a breakout. I can also see an interactable vision crystal. Yeah, all right, let's do it. Let's see some fun stuff. Oh, let's get that dialogue. I see the word Joko over there. So much commentary about the Joko, man. You got any ideas on what you want to do with mounts in your guild hall? Races or stuff? Hey, no, I hadn't thought of that, but yeah. Oh, what if they add a mount decoration that lets you place race poles? Ooh, that would be cool. How do you get into there? What are these people talking about? I want in. How do we get in there? Oh, that must just be the casino, right? With the entrance over here. All right, so where is this player? He's on North America, at least. He's at the waypoint. All right, let's follow this person. Yeah, the crafting stations being in the Lily of the Elon doesn't count, though, because it's... A, it's not properly Amnoon. It's just a little boat you're on. And B, it's not available to most people. Over the totality of Guild Wars 2's life, it won't be. Look at it. Look at this, honestly. And just as an example, by the way, of what post-processing is done for this, I do not, by any stretch, think that this looks oversaturated. But that's it, much more muted out with no post-process on. Let's put that on. All right, let's follow the guy. Sorry, guy. One more way. All map breakers will be prosecuted. Shakes fists. I mean, ArenaNet never used to stamp their fist down too terribly on this kind of stuff. The most I ever got spoken to about was when I showed people how to log out, log back in via using minis. But I'm not quite sure. You know, Oh, what happens if we land in water on the Raptor? Oh, he just disappears. Okay. But yeah, like void jumping and stuff I've shown off plenty of times. WP, do you have reshade or sweet effect currently enabled? Nope, already answered that. This is the vanilla game. This is the experience you will get if you just install it without any add-ons or anything. Log here. No, really? I mean, really, they need to change the login and out and back in again. If they can fix that. And I want them to fix that because I don't want to play the expansion sort of knowing I can all easily get around, you know, the mastery system and the mounts and stuff. What the balls? All right, we're in the void. So that's 2 void techniques you've seen on this stream now. Yeah, reshade doesn't have to saturate anything. Reshade is, you know, it's a shade of sweet. You do what you want with it. This bro needs to learn how to get on the Signet of Air or Zephyr Speed or whatever 25% movement speed meta game for underwater travel. Hurry it up, man. Look at this. Look at the speed I'm going. He says, head to my waypoint. All right, so we're going... This is a long swim. He should have done my breakout instead as a shorter swim. But that's fine. Maybe you didn't know that. So we'll just look at the map here. So we've got something interesting while we look at chat as it goes. What do you think about the Thief class? Which classes can cloak? I like Thief. I think it's a cool class. Not necessarily just because it can stealth, though. A lot of classes can stealth. Even Elementalist can stealth, technically. Because it has a smoke field on its underwater weapon. But, you know, Thieves have it in abundant access. Probably more, well, definitely more abundant than anyone else. One thing that I find it quite funny these elite specializations never did is they never opened up more stealth options for an existing class. Like, we haven't seen the stealthing warrior. I still think a stealthing warrior would be a Or essentially where thief crosses with warrior as an elite specialization would be a weird one to do. And there's lots of opportunities like that. A sneaky legend for the Revenant who can go sort of stealthy and stuff. And at the same time, they can add more applications of reveal and stuff to stop it becoming too crazy. But, you know, that's what elite specializations are there to do. And out of the first 18, they've released 18 elite specializations now. And out of all 18, none of them have dared to say, let's embrace stealth on a new class. None of them have dared to say it. Out of 18. It's quite crazy if you put it in that term. You wanted Shiro to have some stealth? Yeah, that's fair because assassin, definitely. But, I mean, assassins were... they were more about shadow steppy stuff. And Scrapper has anti-stealth stuff, but... Oh, okay, it has the gyro, but that's sort of not what I mean. I don't mean just... I mean, maybe I'm wrong, because Scrapper does have really high uptime stealth as well. But it's not sort of core to the way it works and functions. It's not... There's not a lot of stuff built around it. Like, thieves are built around stealth with their backstab mechanic and stuff, you know. Yeah, I'm not saying that none of them have any stealth at all. I'm going to miss the what? Don't go too deep or you can die. Yeah, that's fine. He stopped moving. Why? There's a new stealth spec. It's just hidden. And I do like that gyro, by the way. So what? I'm just going to keep going? Does he want me to log in and out when I get to it? He hasn't really explained anything. Did he die? Did he go too deep and he died? We're actually super deep here. Wow. We're almost there, guys. Timey has extra dialogue if you spam, and there is a banner in alley near pet shop and casino. No one has translated it yet from what I've seen. Oh! So Timey has extra dialogue. So what, you could just keep pressing F. Does she eventually get to you? Well, yeah, they're called ambush attacks. It's on Dagger, it's called a backstab, though. Backstab is the specific ability you get from it. Oh, sorry, we're talking about Mirage. Yeah, what are they ambush attacks? Is the thief one called an ambush attack? Are they? Okay, so when I log in and log out, it's Hawk. Do I do it from the surface or deep down? Usually I think the surface is the way to do it. Wow. You know when I said at the start of the stream that I'd been everywhere? I lied. I haven't been here. Careful, Bo. Careful, careful. So under this rock, we're going to try and get on top of this one. Yeah, they are called ambushes. He says I did it here. All right. We shouldn't both have done that together because we could TP to a friend if it fails. Have I bet in the Choya fights? I have, but it didn't do anything. I'll show you guys that in a moment. I have bet in the Choya fights, but it didn't go anywhere. It didn't do anything. Cantha Leak, what do you think about using the skimmer instead of Janundu in the Desolation? I don't think it is an instead of. Rich granite load? What? Are you serious? Granite? Oh, what? And it just gave me one Ori? No, come on. Granite. So granite's going to be a new material, is it? Rich granites. What? Hey, so that's where we were earlier. Oh, it's these pillars. I was actually talking last night about coming here, but we never did in the end. So we don't want this guy to knock us off, obviously. Oh, this is all new, guys. This is all new. Insider info. But what about rubies and sapphires? Yeah, I know. I want rubies and sapphires to be a part of this as well. If we're going properly back to Elona. Or Vabi is the main bit that I really want to see associated. What is this? So there's a griffin nest there and a... Oh no, that's the sand wolf, isn't it? That's the sand wolf. What is it doing there? Priest Natim's bones? Wait, have I been picking those up already? Maybe that's not so exciting. Oh, another set of bleached bones here on this one. That's interesting. I wonder, with a dark on a thief, you could probably grab that. Wow, Jalal. This guy's got Bassi on him. So we're right near the Cormir statue temple right now. Am I done here? I'm ready. Yeah, yeah, we can fly. I'm down. So we can't walk over there, guys, basically, because... Oh, there's the pyramid. There's the pyramid. Oh, look, guys, out in the background. Woo! So it's like a destroyed, branded pyramid, it would seem. Wow. Does this guy speak to us? No. He's cool, though. Look, he's a peeping Tom. He's a peeping Tom. What is all this? I want to look through. Who's he spying on? Is he supposed to be looking at people in the Cormier Temple or or the pyramid? Look, that's full on brand over there, guys.
Target identified.
Priest Hammerat's bones. The problem with the breakout that this guy's shown here is that's gonna work even after the demo. So the devs really need to fix that one. The one I showed won't work after the demo. That one, the one that he did, will. And that completely makes... that ruins a lot of what... I mean, it doesn't matter because the system's going to last all of fucking... 2 minutes. Sorry, there's some gross comment that I was going to say, and I was debating whether I wanted to make such a horrible joke in front of you guys. He's stargazing. Don't be a perv. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they say. Shit. In his life, this was Hemnut, eldest of 3 high ritual priests of Alona, entrusted by Churai Ossa with a vision crystal shard. Wow, so it's just like the Rites of Ascension in GW1. Those ingots I think we had before. Wow. Oh no, look, they're giving us gold in the expansion, but my investments. My investments. I wonder how easy fixing something like that is. Yeah, I don't know, but I really think it is a big problem for Guild Wars 2, and I think it should be fixed. Because the thing is, like, when this first came out, and I was trying to get to, for example, up here and get this, I was, like, trying to climb around on the quarry here and on the rocks here so that we could glide across and, like, all these fun things. Like, that's fun breakouts. You know, that's, like, Halo jump map and jump trick montage style stuff. Especially with the Raptor now in it as well, with the double jumping and the extra leaps and stuff. That's all really fun. But none of that kind of matters when you can just log in and log out at the right place and just bypass the whole thing. So, what are we looking at now? What are we looking at? See it. What am I looking for? It got suddenly very quiet and dark. You got both masteries using the Raptor. Hey, that's cool, dude. Here, he says. Oh. Oh, yeah, Vision Crystal. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, I see it. I see it. There's a Vision Crystal right there, guys. That's interesting. So I wonder if this is kind of like some side objective we'll have to do at some point, collecting them. Do you think that's the original Vision Crystal from the first game that we were reassembling? Dude, that's nice. That's very well hidden. That's cool. Very well spotted on the demo. More stuff on the pile of fun new things to experience. So there, that temple looks really cool as well, but we can't go out there. Maybe for the Hollowsmith collection? Why specifically Hollowsmith?
Urge to kill rising.
You made it without Breakout.
That was a blast.
Damn it, WP, don't bugger our frost gun again. What do you mean? No, this stuff needs to be nerfed. I show this stuff off because I think it needs to be nerfed. Well, not just that, but I'm happy to show this off because I believe it needs to be nerfed anyway. And I don't care about any salty, like, lost perspective kid that's playing the game that thinks otherwise. Not that that's what I'm calling you, Adian, but you get what I mean. Like, specifically when it comes to stuff like, oh, here's a good farm, let's show off, oh, no, it's going to get nerfed, or whatever. Or I was using this trick to earn money and now I can't because everyone's doing it. Yeah, well. Don't they use vision crystals and stuff? I think it's something. It was like Zephyrite crystals and things, right? They met with the Zephyrites. This looks like a cool glide, by the way. Let's do it. Whee! That was a cool little side objective there. You still haven't listened to the music yet? The music's great. No, the new specs on next weekend's demo. So if you like the look of this, guys, you haven't, but you can't play this weekend or whatever, you haven't missed out. You can get the, and it's free as well, the next one as well. All the new Elite specs are in that one after. You will not be able to play it all at once until the actual expansion's out, and you'll be asked to buy it at that point. But I think that's fair. I think they've been more than fair. There's a lost chest up here. There are potatoes over there. My babies. So basically, in the demo, we are able to explore the flat area of the map. All the canyons and areas we need to jump a mountain to get to are disabled. Yes, basically. I take a little bit of issue with the word disabled, because they're not really. As you can see, I'm walking around. It's just that we can't get the mount itself. The mount itself isn't necessarily disabled. It's just that it's not on this map. The only genuinely disabled stuff are these two things here, I would say. And obviously the borders. The rest of it's fair game. But, you know, I have enough mastery points and experience to get this, but it just says it's unavailable. Did I see the vulture cave? Maybe? I mean, you can lead us to it. I haven't shown it off on stream, so either way, I'm happy to go to it. These bleach bones I might not have got, by the way. Oh, yeah, definitely not, because I don't have this POI. Man, all gathering interrupted now. So another interesting thing about mounts, by the way, is with the whole you cannot mount in combat and you have to dismount to gather. It does actually have a gameplay. There's a gameplay interaction there where it basically means you can't, when you're on gathering trains, you can't permanently charge around on your mount despite enemies being in the area, because the enemies will attack you after you've dismounted to gather, and then you can't remount because you're in combat. I think that's quite interesting. What does this priestess say? Welcome, Outlander. May call me a guide you. What are you doing? What are you up to up here? I'm gathering up supplies to be carried across the desert to the Marifa refugee camp. Maybe I'll check in later to see if you need help with your supply run. You got a nice tent here. You sure this isn't like a shag den of some kind? Lady? It's very nice. Did you see the Lion King reference? No, not myself, but I've heard of it and seen screenshots, and that's more than enough for me. Alright, so the guy's... I don't know where the guy is. I'm just going to waypoint to him. Oh, that's for the adventure, is it? The priestess is for the adventure. Oh, I just used a TP to a friend to waypoint to him. Well, look, it's Hawk. You go there, and I'll TP to you, because I don't want a ton more swimming on the stream. So you go there and whisper me when you're there. And in the meantime, we will get cool, juicy lore information. So has anyone found anything out about the Order of Shadows, by the way, beyond what we already knew? Also, where was this translatable thing in an alley? Also, what was that other thing? Also, there's still about a million things to talk about. Lieutenant Nurada. Oh, also gambling. So does anyone want me to gamble today? Because I was going to do it last night, but I thought, screw it, I'll wait for the stream. Do you guys want to see the big dick gamble? Here, let's go have a look. I guess it doesn't really matter on this account, but we can go have a look-sees. I deliberately didn't do it yesterday.
Gather as many coins as you can before time runs out.
So what is this? We just grab coins from the casino? Can we play the games in here? So, casino. Yeah, there were ogres. There's also this pen over here. And there's 2 Choya in a pit, and they fight. And you can bet on them with this guy. Sorry, this match is already underway. You'll need to wait for the next one to pick a fighter. Pick a fighter for what? When this fight is over, come see me to pick a Choya before the next match. Whether your pick wins or loses, you can cash in for a reward at the front desk. I'm not sure I'm okay with you forcing those things to fight. If you think I'm forcing them to fight, you obviously haven't run across any Choya yet out in the desert. These miserable little cacti jam their needles in each other's eyes just for fun. How did we get on the subject of Choya to begin with? Sorry, this blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, they've just finished fighting, right? So they're going to go in their little pens. And here, look. I'm ready to choose. Which fighter? Which fighter, guys? Somebody tell me which fighter. 99 is the code. Green or red? 99. Do you think they went red and green because of colorblind, by the way? $99 reds. Lots of red votes. 99 red. Alright, so now we've got this buff. You've chosen the red Choya as the fighter. Who you think will win in this pit. So we'll have to wait for them. In the meantime, I really want to see... So what is this? Troublemakers remaining. I've never done any of these events. It says the event owner guy is upstairs. That's weird to me. So look, we got some Seraph.
Calm, stay alert.
Imagine running into you all the way out here in Amnoon, Commander. A little outside of your jurisdiction, aren't you? We were sent to facilitate Queen Janna's diplomatic efforts and to help with the refugee crisis. For now, we're enjoying some downtime. Okay, I'm making myself cringe with these voices. I really am. So yeah, we got this Casino Blitz reward cashier. But he only sells a milli Zalambur. Screw Zalambur.
Nasty, foul pests. Easier to tame the branded. They say Choya will eat their own.
Also, they explode when
Teamwork is key. The more you collect, the better.
I like how it's fully in law.
We just foul up our crawl.
I like how it's firmly in law that they explode when they die. That's not just like an extra little thing for the gameplay. That's actually there. They explode when they die. And yeah, I like this. The ogre's wondering if they should have them as pets. That's cool. All right, the fighters will be moving out soon enough. For some reason, this guy's culled out. Oh, there we go. They've just spawned. This is going to be it soon, guys. In celebration of our Outlander visitors and the spirit of unity, the Grand Sahil Casino is sponsoring a citywide competition. Come one, come all, find those casino coins. Yeah, we will gamble. And, all right, I'll show you. I'll buy them, and then we'll probably gamble them right towards the end. Hello, and welcome to the Grand Hill Casino. Care to try a round of Sandstorm? Sandstorm? What's that? Sandstorm is the latest rage here. Purchase a Sandstorm crystal using ectoplasm and coins. Open it up and see what you've won. There are rare prizes, and collectors often pay well for the cards. Sounds intriguing. I have ectoplasm, so I'm in for a round. So it's just like ecto gambling, but it's a little bit different. So you've got Sandstone Shard, the Lobby version. And if you preview, you'll see you get cards, yeah? So there's the Pyramid card. Common, symbolizing stability, wealth, and a foundation of friends and family. So, or you got the rare Sandstorm Lucky Roll. And with a Lucky Roll, you can get any of this stuff. Like the Runes of Holding here, as you can see. And other things too. From the Sandstone Sphere, you can get Dragon cards. And Lucky Rolls. And from the Orb, you can get tons of Dragon cards. Or Priestess cards. This very rare card is prize. It symbolizes wisdom, courage, deep connections to the past and future, and rebirth. And the jackpot is 2,000 gold raw. Just there you go, have 2k, which I think is the same as ecto gambling, the other ecto gamble thing. Sadly, I'm a little bit upset that it's not more than just a reskin on ecto gambling. I think it would have been cool if it had been something better. I mean, I'm always going to push for more and better, but yeah. All right, here we go. So here's the fight. Who did we vote on again? I forget. We voted on red. So there's the green guy. We're not properly supposed to be able to see the health, but he's at about 66%. Coming in a little bit weaker is the red fighter. Oh, crap. I think we've lost this bet, guys. I think red's going to lose. Oh, it's very close, actually. Their attacks are coming really closely. We got these bragging boasts here from the green guy, slamming his chest as he goes. We can also spice things up just a little bit with the famous potions from Kryta at the Bobblehead Laboratory. Here we go. Oh, they just got supercharged in the last moments of the fight. They've gone absolutely mental. They're really giving us a big spike showing here. We voted on red, and red is actually looking slightly healthier as long as he attacks ever so slightly quicker. Oh, it looks like we're going to win. I don't know what we're going to win or how it works, but it seems like we ever so might. Oh, he's going to punch him in the face. Oh, no, there you go. He did. We won. I think we won. I think we did win. So, hello, Oberon. I see you picked your fight. Oh, good fortune, he says. So, he says we can trade that in at the front desk. So, where is the front desk? Where's the front desk? Is it you, dealer? No. Are you the front desk? I mean, this is a pretty big desk. Front would mean near the doorway in, presumably, right? So somewhere up here. This is a desk. Cashier Talum. Oh my god, what is this? What can I do for you? I'd like to cash in my Choya Pit tickets. Oh, what? No. Oh, he doesn't have anything yet. This sucks. Yeah, I will show you the big head mounts in a second, guys. I promise. This was one of the things I wanted to do. Don't you worry. Scammed out of 5 silver there. That's some BS. So I guess they're not finished with that. It's curious. Very curious. Alright, so if you guys want a bigger, more intimidating looking raptor for your large max size Norn, which I know many of you will be playing on, all you need to do is get a bobblehead laboratory from a friend or the gem store. We're going to chug it. So we're going to be pretty big head mode for a while now. And who would like to see the majesty of the big head raptor? 3, 2, 1. Yeah! How cool is this? It is the best. Big head raptors. All the footage you're going to see from all the videos I do are going to be big head raptors, baby. This is the true meta. And, yeah, Bubblehead just got extra value. It's like we're riding a giant bird of some kind. Which, I guess that works. And we will explore the desert plenty. You also get more value out of your die, right? Because there's more, like, real estate, visually. Can't get out of this goddamn place. Don't be so big-headed. This is why I'm getting the expansion. We all find our reasons to, in the end. We all find our reasons. Hopefully you have the Bubblehead Lab. All right, yeah, okay. So we almost forgot about the person who was with us. So hold on, I'm going to waypoint to you now. It's Hawk, if he's in position, and we'll check out this place. Okay, so we go. Let's play some Sandstorm. So I bought 2 Sandstorm orbs there for 500 Ecto and 200 G. So that's a lot of money I just spent. And we'll roll for those soon enough. Okay, but first let's go back to Hawk. Hello. So there you go. That's what it looks like with a char. He's rocking Permados. What is this? I haven't been here, no. What? Oh, this is gorgeous. Whoa, so where are we on the map? Bottom right. Oh my god, this is so close to the breakout as well. Holy dick. What? Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at how good it is. Wow. And if we couldn't glide, I guess we would just be asked to jump down on our raptor. What? This is sweet. Or maybe we wouldn't... Oh my god, what is all that going on down there as well? Come, come, he says. Oh, we're actually... Yeah, we're out of bounds. You're seeing the wrong side of a mesh like that and it's untextured, you can sort of tell. Okay. Is there something special here or are you just... Okay. Alright, we dropping down? Oh. Ooh. It's so pretty. How are we supposed to get in here? I don't actually know on this one. Is this supposed to be a regular part of the map? Galonian Mace. Hell yes. So who, by the way, has finished the Tip of the Spear collection? What is this here? Oh my god, it's actually packed with mobs. You're supposed to need canyon jumping to get here normally. Oh, I know where this is. Right, yeah, you need the long jump on the raptor to get in here. I see. Oh, and it's so gorgeous on the inside. Wow. Do you think ArenaNet knew that people would so thoroughly dismantle their demo and get to all these places that they weren't 100% sure we were going to? There's a script outside saying he was chased off by the vultures. Yeah, I remember. So that's where he'd set up his place. It all makes sense now. So there's rich Ori in here. That's nice. No champion vulture. They have to have learned by now. Yeah, maybe. The vultures look a bit ridiculous with the big heads as well. Oh, all these new models and enemies to reassess under big head mode, guys. It's brilliant. Oh, he's actually able to mine it. Here, yeah, so I'll show you. Oh, yeah, you can walk on your raptor as well. You can walk on the mats. Now, this is going to look silly with a giant head. But it looks pretty good, normally, without the giant head. At least you can walk. That's something that can be done. Yeah, that was super interesting. That was really awesome. That was badass, dude. Yeah, see, so you can't quite make the jump, really, guys. I don't... mounts are a bit slidey and odd against walls. I don't know about that. Have you guys felt that? Hydras must look pretty good with bobblehead. Yeah, probably. In fact, that's a great idea. We should go check some of those out. But yeah, I have been up to that script. You can do that as just regular demo. Not map breakout or anything. You can just go up to it. There's the chickens running away. I want to go spam Timey and get that dialogue as well. I mean, Timey's not my favorite of characters, but lore is lore. Story is story. Let's go up and see, shall we? So there's a surfboard guy with big head. So you can climb up there regularly as well, by the way.
Ready to rock. Commander calling Timey. Come in, Timey.
Hi there, I'd love to chat, but right now we're dealing with a small-scale truck invasion. Gotta go.
Commander calling Timey. Come in, Timey.
Thank you for contacting Timey's Dragon Lab. No one's available to respond at this time. Please try again later.
Timey, do you read me?
Thank you for contacting Timey's Dragon Lab. No one's available to respond at this time. Please try again later.
Commander calling Timey. Come in, Timey.
Hi there, I'd love to chat, but right now we're dealing with a small-scale truck invasion. Gotta go.
Is this real? Is there actually extra dialogue?
Commander calling Timey. Come in, Timey.
Thank you for contacting Timey's Dragon Lab. No one's available to respond at this time. Please try again later.
We're being trolled, aren't we? We're being trolled.
Timey, do you read me?
Thank you for contacting Timey's Dragon Lab. No one's available to respond at this time. Please try again later.
I think it's over, guys. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, that was the extra dialogue, the two. Oh, okay, all right. I thought that was gonna be a thing where she's like, what? Stop ringing! I told you I'm busy. So yeah, little sand lions here. If we were a ranger, we could collect them. They look extra cute with their big heads. Now they're getting messed up. Oh, we're immune to blind when on mount. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? We're immune to blind on mount. Is that true?
That looks valuable.
I assume you saw the new good cheer stat. Good cheer? If you're talking about power, healing power, and concentration, I've seen it. Other ones, I don't know. That was kind of interesting. Okay, WP and good people, enjoyed the stream. And good on the giveaway. See you next time. Catch you later, Warden Adian. It's nice to see you, dude. Let's quickly go back. Actually, how long have I been streaming? Time will have been flying, won't it? Time flies when you're having fun. Oh my god, it's already been 2.5 hours. Alright, okay, well look, we will leave the demo here. There's plenty more to come, guys, and there's a huge amount we can talk about and do. I want to find the supposed Easter egg in one of the early areas, unless maybe that is the Lion King one. We'll have to see. But so, listen, let's do the quick ecto gamble and see what we get. And we'll probably leave that there for this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope that you will return again tomorrow. So here we go. Let's check this out. Sandstorm orbs. Oh, you want to see? Fine. Hydra bobblehead. Quickly, we'll go find a Hydra. Quickly, we'll find a Hydra. No, we're not going to find a Hydra. No, it'll be tomorrow. There's time tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow for the Hydra bobblehead. It's fine. Sandstorm orb. Boom. 6 massive globs. 25 dragon cards. So we lost a lot of money on that, I think.
Nice gear.
We got our ectos back. Plus 50 and 25 gold. Is that good? I think that's pretty bad. I think that's a pretty big loss. And then, where's the other one? I can't find that goddamn thing. Orb. Boom. Oh, shit. Oh no, and then I think we lost on that one as well. I think we got 150 ectos and 150 cards and 50 ectos, so that was an even worse loss. There you go. Woo! Gambling. Wouldn't have mattered if we won anyway. The casino always wins. Yeah, check out Discord, guys. So if you don't usually come to the streams, if you're just checking this stuff out because of Path of Fire, we've got a nice big community Discord. You don't need an account. You don't need to be in the game guild. You don't need to do any of that stuff. It's just a place to talk about Guild Wars, Winter Potatoes related stuff, and all that fun stuff. Thanks very much for watching. To everybody who subbed today, to any little donations as well, the little £3 donations, those mean a lot as well. And I hope you guys had fun. I hope this was entertaining. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow for lots more of Path of Fire, I guess. So cheers, guys. I'll see you next time.